All right, good evening. A little late start. Welcome to Iron Gods session 62 on RPGMP3.com. Thank you for joining us, though no one gets on the stream this fast, and I always say that, so I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Thank you for listening, those people who are listening after the fact, and we hope to keep your attention for 5 or 10 minutes more. Join us on the Discord, where we're talking about nonsense, and I'm listing the pickle beers I'm drinking. Look, it's pickle
We have
beer.
a Discord?
Oh, you shut up, sir. So bad. So very bad.
Is that on the email site?
Oh my god. So funny. Yeah, we have a Facebook for the moment, and a Twitter, and a Twitch thing that we're on here, and the YouTubes, and an actual website.
It's like we're a real thing or something. What's up?
All right. Who would like to do a summary of what we did last time?
Ooh, Thing had a really good one.
Did he?
Yeah, he listed.
What about the summary? Badum dish.
Okay, so oh god, let me go back and look at it. Unless Thing just wants to start talking.
Thing posted one.
Yeah, we were actually talking about it earlier. We're like, hey, it's been a little bit since we played, so why don't we talk and try to remember what happened last time? So where's the chat?
Gosh, so good.
If you want to call me baby, just go ahead now. And if you
okay, baby.
All right.
MC, take down.
So last session, made spell page for Tatia of Ghostbane Dirge. Woohoo! Cast Greater Make Whole on Ruin HEV suit and put aside with other items for Silas to sell.
Yeah, this just seems like you're reading his notes.
Basically. Okay,
we should try our best to make it some kind of intelligible story that someone with a
bit of narrative flair.
Yes, let's add a little engagement to just reading a list of notes, because that ain't engaging in any way.
Okay.
I mean, I don't even understand what you were saying there, other than Thing made you some items.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to say is you finally managed to get out of Iadenve after dealing with remains of a random encounter. The chat dropped on you of a grey goo, which was tremendously awful. You healed up. You made some items. You took a bit of time. You took over the farm where the well is. You left Silas behind to deal with building up that area and potentially turning it into an inn. And you headed off towards the Smokewood, where you think there is a place called the Smoking Tower, or whatever the hell it's called. Choking Tower. Where the guy you saw in the video that was recorded and played back is supposedly holed up.
Farkas Zaud.
You met some hill giants in the woods.
And what if his name was Steve?
Right. And they told you that that's what happens when I don't have hill giant names. What it was
alchemist helped us out.
Al the alchemist was actually cast a spell that let him comprehend languages, and what it did was it actually translated the giant equivalent of Steve into Steve.
That makes sense. Of course, you couldn't speak giant, so they were like,
no.
Whoa.
It was just like it's Dave and Steve, but that obviously isn't their actual names. That's just their translated names because of the magic.
Excellent.
Good say.
Always thinking. All right. So you agreed somehow that these giants were apparently there was a large metal creature in the woods that had injured some of their folks, and you had agreed to deal with it for them. For a magic sword.
That we have not seen, but luckily they've only seen Al, so we'll come as a surprise and when they eventually try to betray Al.
You all just walk off down the path after it was done.
Yes.
I don't remember any, let's just sneak around the camp. I just like you just all walked by, didn't you, I assume?
Well, yeah, but giants don't notice things.
That's right. Giants don't notice nothing.
And while we're walking, I'm going to cast up the message transcript. Or message cantrip, sorry.
Oh, yeah? The message cantrip?
Yes.
Okay, what are you casting the message transcript? Now you've got me saying transcript. What is the message cantrip doing for you at this point?
Let's see. 1 creature level, so I'm going to tag all of us.
Yes.
10 minutes a level, so 80 minutes. You can whisper messages and receive replies. Those nearby can hear those messages with the DC 25 perception check. You point your finger at each creature you want to receive the message. When you whisper, the whispered message is audible to all targeted creatures within range. Magical silence, 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, or a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt blocks a spell. The message does not have to travel in a straight line and can circumvent a barrier if there is an open path between you and the subject, and the path's entire length lies within the spell's range. Creature that receives the message can whisper a reply to you that you hear. The spell transmits sound, not meaning. It doesn't transcend language barriers. To speak a message, you must mouth the words and whisper. So basically 180 feet, I can communicate with the rest of the party in a whisper, and they can whisper back.
You? Oh, they can whisper back.
Yeah.
Can they whisper to each other?
It does not say that directly, but it does also not contra say that. So I was trying to figure that out. I would ask for a GM
these
ruling.
Spells, let me read the spell. Hold on. You target is 1 creature per level. You can receive messages and receive whispered replies.
So I will have targeted
I can hear those messages.
Too.
With a DC 25 perception check, you point your finger at each creature you want to receive the message.
So I think that's for people overhearing as opposed to the people you intend to talk to.
But the target is 1 creature per level.
Yeah. So I'm targeting the whole party, including Nicodemus.
Yeah. Although he can't use it really, can he? Because he's not going to be able to talk. He's not going to be able to talk back.
Right.
Oh, but he'd be able to hear Tatia.
Yeah.
It does look like you. So it's not targeted personally, or otherwise it would be a different target.
Yeah. So I think it just allows us to communicate.
I think so. I mean, all that finger pointing, you're going to need to. So people with shields and swords are going to have a hard time directing the whispers.
Yeah. So I wasn't sure if that's each whisper you do that, or just when you set it up and then we all whisper to each other, or.
I don't know.
Yeah. So I'd ask for a GM ruling because it's obscure in the
It is obscure.
spell / cantrip.
So it says, you point your finger at each creature you want to whisper, want to receive a message. Okay.
We're going to be finger gunning like crazy?
Hang on. Those nearby can hear the messages within DC perception check. You point a finger at each creature you want to receive the message. When you whisper, the whispered message is audible to all targeted creatures within range.
Yeah, so then it goes to everybody I've already targeted.
It can. So I think it only affects you.
Okay.
And you choose the target, and they can hear you whispering. I think that's what it's doing. Because it's saying the targeted creatures are the ones that can hear you.
Right.
Not necessarily the ones that can...
usually you target at the casting of the spell.
Yes, that's the issue that's causing me the problem.
Yeah.
But then it says all targeted creatures, but it's talking about pointing at them. So it's a confusing spell.
Yeah, so I assume that just is, I don't have to touch
them. Then it is a cantrip. So giving that ability to a horde of people does seem like an extensive big bonus. So I'm going to say it's you that can do the whispering, and they will do the hearing.
Okay.
Until...
and whisper back.
So I can relay messages.
Can you whisper back?
Yeah.
Okay, you can receive as well. Okay, yeah, that's fair. That makes sense. You can all connected, but it has to go through thing.
Okay. And then I assume the DC 25 is if people want to overhear the whispers.
Those nearby can hear these messages. Yes, so if you're whispering to someone who's like next to somebody else, they get a perception check to hear them.
Yeah.
Because I think it's actually a physical sound, right?
Yeah.
So it literally whispers in their ear. So it is possible for somebody to overhear it.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Alexander. Alexander, tell Buligup I said hi.
Wake up. Al says hi.
Fuck off.
It's a good beginning.
Did he say hi back?
In his own way.
In his own way.
I think he's in denial of what he really heard.
It's funny.
But it kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are walking through the smoke wood. There is smoke on the ground. An acrid smell of greasy, like burning is in the air everywhere here. There's just wisps of smoke between the vegetation, clings to the ground, and it's oily to the touch.
So I assume we should try and approach stealthily because presumably this metal creature robot is what slayed the giant's boss they spoke of.
Okay.
And if we, like see it without jumping on it, I might be able to like identify it and tell you, useful things like, oh, it'll shoot you with lasers or.
So how are you approaching stealthily?
Well, to which direction are we approaching? Just in a general forward motion?
You're currently following basically it's not really a path, more of a kind of worn area where the giants passed through and came back.
Ah. Yes. Okay.
Through the dense forest.
So what?
I guess
Crouch down and try and not make too much noise.
seems reasonable to me.
Stealth checks.
Woohoo!
Stealth.
That's for everybody, including those in heavy armor.
I should make myself look like a gnome because that would make it harder to see. But no.
That's a -2 for Tatia. She ain't very stealthy. Al's got an 8. Can't stop singing or.
Should we also roll for
21?
Kitty?
What does she have that?
You can roll for the cat.
What does Tatia have that?
Oh God,
armor.
Heavy
I'm
armor.
also okay, there we go. Stealth. Kitty.
I'm pretty fucking stealthy.
You're also,
Also,
like,
stealth is dexterity, and I'm charisma based. I actually took negative stuff in dexterity for that. So yeah, I'm not very stealthy. Like Tatia's character is like accidentally cool.
Okay, I'm pulling you to a new map.
New map.
It's so nice when Hal pulls us.
Baby. Let's see what tactical looks like. That's close to good.
Yeah.
Tactical is such a good word.
Isn't it though? Tactical.
It just sounds good.
Map a little. Oof. There we go.
It's almost
Now you're on the
tactile.
map. You're following this path. You're following this path around through the forest. Some of you are doing better than others at stealthing.
Are we going to the right or the left on this?
You're on the left. You're on the left side. What are you talking about? Oh, you're heading from the left to the right. This is the way you're heading.
So I'm near the back, which is where I prefer. Is Al on here?
Yeah, he's.
Oh, there he is. Okay. He doesn't have.
I'm next.
Right.
No, it's because I haven't built him an icon yet. He doesn't have any art. I need to reach out to Heather. You can reorganize yourself as you wish before we proceed.
Right. Well, who wants to go first?
I'll go because I'm a bad man pajama.
Bad mama jam.
Sounds good to me.
Al will be in the front too. He's excited. He's got
Never
this
mind,
mission
I'll be
from
in the
his
back.
giant,
I'll stick to the rear because I'm a. Or wait, tigers always attack from the rear. Can I be both in the back and in the middle of the party?
Can you split yourself in half?
It'd be
Because
Schrodinger's.
the giants will attack us from
guy.
the back when we're
Schrodinger's.
facing the robot.
I don't know that it matters whether they attack us from the front or the butt when they're a giant, because we're gonna hear them from a mile away. I don't think they're gonna get the
Okay.
drop on us.
I just don't want the tiger to have to bowl me over when it rushes up to help out Tatia. And now I can talk to you guys from 180 feet, so I don't have to be quite as close to the danger zone.
Danger
Giants in the
zone.
sky.
Danger zone.
There are
Hide
giants in
away.
the sky. Great, big, beautiful giants.
And now the robot will leap out of this pond where it is cooling like a battle mech.
I fucking kills that robot as well.
Well, I'm glad they've got you in the front then, because we all know you could smell that from a mile away.
Yep.
All right. Go forward, friend. I'm
Okay.
excited.
You edge forward. Al and Buligup can make me perception checks as they kind of round this corner.
Hooray!
Let me hold on.
I'll be
Another
taking the
roll.
occasional glance behind us just to see if, giants are
I'm
following
going
us.
to put you there.
10.
10? Oh, wow. How did you manage that? So amazing. Al sees up ahead, and honestly, Buligup sees it too. There is a huge robot. Like
Yay!
Huge
Put him on
robot.
there.
Should I... You want me to put the robot
Hey,
on there?
guys.
It's
Sure. Hey, guys.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, Alexander. Alexander, there's a
can
giant
hear it.
robot
It's-
up ahead. Everybody else,
It's
there's a giant
turning
robot
to
up
move
ahead.
you. It's turning to view you as you move in.
Oh, is it like an iron giant looking robot?
No, not really.
Okay.
It is no, I don't have many robot tokens, so you get what you get, I'm afraid. It is a that's the wrong robot. That's just going to make you scared if I read that one out.
oh no.
That's a distinctly not the robot. It is so it looks like Ed 209 basically.
Oh, okay. Like a chicken walker, 2 legs.
Yeah, it has 2, but it's really sturdy looking. It's made of like a dull metal. It's like a bulky 2-legged thing on but it has like arms, and it has like it's very kind of wedge shaped.
Okay, and I probably can't see it to identify it from where I'm at since I didn't do a perception check.
Not yet. No, I'm probably gonna drag. If I drag it over here, will it? Oh, it will. If you look at the Twitch, it'll look like that. I just dragged it over from my PDF version of the book.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Ah,
for a minute, for a quick minute. It looks very business-like, and it is turning as you approach.
I
So-
think it spotted us.
Let's just drop in initiative, shall we? Eh?
Remember, select your token first
Oh,
before
okay.
clicking initiative.
Hang on, don't select anything. 'Cause
Very
I've got to
goo.
clear it out.
Don't
Clearing
tell me
it.
what the fuck to do. I do whatever I want.
Cleared. Go get it.
Buligup, do what you want.
As he's going to. Initiatives. What have we got? 23 for Alexander. That's nice. My robot's on a 24.
Ooh,
We're rolling initiative.
first
Yay!
strike.
Robot. Who am I
We got
missing?
back
I'm
just in time
12
for
months.
the fun stuff.
I'm missing Wit, and I'm missing no one else.
Here we go. What did I do?
You got a 20.
Oh,
All right, let me just send this. My robot gets to go first. Hooray. Hooray for robots.
Buligup's bringing up the rear.
All right, let's see. How far out are we? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. It's not too terrible.
Uh-oh.
It turns and it moves and it clunks along a little bit. It just kind of steps lightly to the edge of here to get a clearer shot around the bushes, and it fires at Al.
Oh dear.
Right in front. It shoots 2 shots from its like front clawed hands. Just shoots. Both of them are coming at you. Both of these are against you, but your AC is obscene, right?
Not as obscene as
It's
Tatia.
21.
That's a 31 and a 33 sonic damage.
Sonic. Ooh.
Whoa.
Okay. I take 14.
Oh, if only I knew the silence spell.
Does that work against sonic damage from weapons? I guess it might.
I mean, I'd have to silence us, I think, unless the sound's traveling from it in a rage, and then I could silence it, and it would be.
Now let's not cast that spell. Okay. So, no, that's going to start a bad thing. It just stands there, armed and ready to go. Alexander, it's you. There's a robot. You can see it across the water now.
I would like to attempt to
identify.
identify this robot.
Do it.
Knowledge engineering, I assume?
Yes, so it's a robot.
42.
You've no idea. No, you know what this is. This is a warden robot.
Okay.
A warden robot. It's designed to guard things, basically. It is armed with sonic weapons that it just shot. It is reasonably competent in hand-to-hand combat also. It has the ability to blind people if it chooses to do so. It also emits a sonic field around it, which can cause people to be sick. Its armor is special in that it can cause damage when it's hit in certain ways. It is not a very polite robot. It is generally very grumbly and not easy to murderify.
Okay, so...
it is like all robots vulnerable to the same things robots are vulnerable to. But it also has a hardness.
Buligups.
I mean, that has been the truth. Oh, it also has all-round vision, because it has sensors on all sides.
I believe I would like to start a multi-round casting, because I'm going to spontaneously cast.
Okay, sounds good. Just starting to cast.
Yes.
How long is that going to take you?
2 rounds.
All right, 2 rounds. That's enough time for people to get into trouble. Tatia, it's you. There's a gigantic robot standing there shooting at Al.
Oh. So Tatia is do I notice any particular weak or vulnerable points on the robot?
No, it looks like it's made of amazingly hard armor that would be very difficult to attack.
All right, so Tatia is looking at it going, fuck! And
Yeah.
looks over towards her tiny rat friend and says, are you okay?
You look a bit shot up.
Shit. So Tatia,
I'm okay.
Tatia will then step. Well, actually, let's see. How far is he from me right now? Where's the little arrow
Look
thing?
next to you.
No, I'm talking about the robot. That guy's kind of far away. So
It's probably about 80 feet or 70, 80 feet.
How we like to keep
Yeah.
it far away.
yeah, let's keep him far away. So then for right now,
Except for when they've
Tatia-
got ranged attacks.
Oh, yes.
Tatia
Yeah.
will.
And
Yeah.
a couple of us are short distance fighters.
Send in the Buligup.
What are you doing, Tatia?
That wouldn't be useful. Blah blah. No, that one wouldn't work.
And I was assuming I was relaying actual information on the robot.
Sure. Robot bad.
Yeah.
Angry. Very naughty.
Make sound. Armor punches you back,
Armor sometimes punches you back.
Yeah.
I like that. You punch the
Tatia-
armor, punches you back. What is she
Tatia
doing?
is just going to make one massive move right at the beginning and
Okay,
says,
what are you doing?
everybody watch out. And casts Blessing of Fervor
Oh,
for
that's a good
everyone.
call. Okay, Blessing of Fervor is a solid choice. Okay, you cast it on everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, it works on
Stays in
everyone.
place and then says, Nicodemus, stay.
And where are you going?
I'm going to stay put.
Not moving in?
Nuh-uh.
You're staying all the way back here.
Yes.
Okay, are you done?
Yes.
Al, what benefit are you taking from Blessing of Fervor?
I probably want to take extra 30 feet movement because I gotta get in bomb throwing range.
Okay.
Which I think is where do I find how many feet I can throw a bomb?
Do we need to make you a slingshot or something for those?
I think it's 20 feet, but I can check.
Is it
I think
20 feet absolute, or is that range increments?
That's a good question too. I think as a thrown weapon, it doesn't really get ranged increments, does it? Oh, that's a lie. Thrown bombs have a range of 30 feet. Apologies.
Oh, okay. So.
Although something else says thrown bombs have a range of 20 feet. Bear with me. Oh, yeah, okay. That's fucking Kingmaker, the goddamn computer game. It's 20 feet.
Okay, that makes sense. I quickly turn to Alexander and be like, if I throw bombs at it, should I throw electricity bombs at the robot? Would that be better?
Essentially, it's a robot. Got the best shot.
Okay, cool. Okay, so I have a move of 50 and an ability to throw bombs 20 feet. So let's see if I can make this happen.
If you end up behind those trees, it's going to get cover, just FYI. And also, every second diagonal counts as 10 feet. Also FYI.
That makes sense. That's like right angles in the square root too.
The path being like a road, doesn't that give you an increased movement on the road for easy terrain?
Wouldn't that? I think we're just assuming that the movement in general is unencumbered movement, so the road is just normal movement.
That's 30. Okay. That's my bonus. If I move here, is it still cover?
No, you're good there. That's straight across the water.
And then he is, if I 1, 2, 3, 4, I think the math checks out that he is in my range.
He is in your range, yes.
You're probably within his sonic aura there, too.
You are within his sonic aura, which is going to require you to make me a fortitude save.
Oh, I'm a little rat man. I don't think I'm particularly fortituded.
Fortitude, please.
There it is. Ooh, that's 6. Not too good.
All right. So Al runs in and falls prone here. He kind of clutches his head and then just collapses to his knees. And I'm gonna roll this open.
Doesn't having an inner ear suck?
You are nauseated for 3 rounds, and you're currently prone, so that ended your movement.
Okay. And I'm also prone, so I can't. Can I still throw things while I'm prone, or not really?
You're at a big negative to try. Okay, turn nauseated on if you can. So nauseated is awful. No, you cannot. Creatures in nauseated condition experience stomach distress. Nauseated creatures are unable to attack, cast spells, concentrate on spells, or do anything else requiring attention. The only action you can take is a single move per turn.
I would advise not getting too close to it, but also hitting it very hard.
Thanks, got it.
For reference, prone is the character is lying on the ground. A prone attacker is at -4 on melee attack rolls and cannot use a ranged weapon, except for crossbows. You gain a +4 to armor against range attacks, but take a -4 against melee attacks. Standing up requires a move equivalent action and provokes an attack of opportunity.
Could I down a potion? Does that require a lot of attention for someone who's used to doing it?
Because you can do nothing. You can only make a move. You can only move. That's all you can do. And you're currently prone, so that would be crawling.
Sorry guys, I'm not doing so hot.
Oh.
I'm done. So you've seen me get hit by lasers, and now I am on my back vomiting. This is a good first round for me.
It's a great first round for me. Okay, are you done? Buligup, it's you. Al just kind of ran in and started throwing up after falling over.
That was dumb of him.
Tatiana, I don't feel so good.
Buligup will for the blessing of favor, I want to gain a +2 bonus on my attack rolls and dodge bonus.
Good call.
And well, we
I'm sure Buligup has greater fortitude.
I certainly do. And I will move in front of Al.
Okay.
Fucking cat. Oh, sorry. I was.
Yeah, everyone. Yeah, I hate that. You can't switch back and forth. Yeah.
Uh,
You run in front of Al. Make me a fortitude save.
13.
All right. Buligup collapses to the ground here.
God damn it! I mean,
And it's also
Nauseated for
not
4
in.
rounds.
Ouch.
I'm just gonna say, if Buligup vomits, Al also
Yeah,
vomits. Not because he's
just
just
like-
like Buligup.
Well, you're
because he
vomiting
doesn't-
in
hold
each other's
on,
mouths
hold
there.
on.
You're next to each other.
Oh, hang on. You have an ability to pull try another save.
Well, I just want to check something.
Lives in a swamp, is not easily nauseated.
Yeah.
I just want to check all my stuff.
Game for you to check all your stuff. I mean, you have the boots that let you jump up from prone, so that's a
Yes. Yeah, so that's what I was checking to see if they did anything to keep me from going prone.
No, but you can hop up basically.
Yeah,
as a free action.
I wanted to. And of course, I fucking, like you see, I fucking rolled a 1 on that fort save.
Yes, it
That's
was
pretty
red.
terrible.
Like, of all
Alright.
the,
All right, we have 2 fighters on the ground.
Ew.
My turn again.
Uh-oh.
All right, it starts to move. Clonk. 2, 3, 4, 5. It closes on the 2 prone characters. Options.
it sure would be great if we ever got, like, inspiration tokens or anything.
Wouldn't it though? Hey, thanks for subscribing, Thing, to your ultimate TPK. Okay, it's going to attack one or the other of you, and I'm going to just randomize because it has no real opinion at this point because neither of you have done anything. 1, it's Buligup. 2, it's Al. It's going for you, Buligup. You're at -4 because you're prone, and it is using one of its claws at this
Okay,
point.
I should be at, I think I'm at -1.
Okay, for what? Oh, for AC.
So I have the Blessing of Fervor, which is a +2, and I have my robot hatred,
Oh yeah, it's good.
which is a +1. So I think it should be
-1 AC. Okay, it's the first one of these 2. 34.
Ouch.
that will hit.
Okay, it slams a claw down into you, and it does bludgeoning damage apparently because I can't spell. You get bludgeoned. I've made up a new word. To bludgeon. Oh, and Tatia can also make me a fortitude save, please.
Oh, because it moved closer. So you're now within its aura.
No. Okay.
I hope some of your spells have as the verbal component.
Right? Let's not lie.
Oh my
Fort
gosh!
save, please.
Unfortunately,
Tatia. Oh, she's
not.
on it.
So let's see. Fortitude. Fort. Ooh,
Good.
how'd I do?
That's our tough lady.
You did good.
Urgh.
You're good.
It's all that armor.
You are good right now.
Hooray! Take that with a 23 to the face, you stupid robot.
This will succeed. Fall prone. Awarded robot conspiracy. I guess that only affects you the first time you come in. It doesn't actually say, well, maybe if you leave and come back, you make you roll again. Okay, my robot is done. It doesn't have a lot of options in combat. Alexander, you're still casting?
Yeah, I'm wondering if I want to.
Oh, it's a shame I couldn't get you. It's a shame I couldn't get you into that aura.
Yeah, I'm wondering if I want to backpedal a little bit in case it tries to move up, but it's probably going to spend at least a couple rounds eviscerating Al and Buligup. So probably safe here. But yeah, I'll back up like 10 feet while I'm casting just to give myself a little more buffer.
Okay.
You're currently feeling the effects of its sonic aura. It's bad.
Yeah, I feel it. Yeah, it's bad. It feels so bad.
It fucking sucks that I fucking. Ugh.
Yeah, it does. That's
Fucking angry that I rolled a goddamn 1.
Well, it's like you're a robot killer, but you're all close in combat. So,
Well, I mean, it's fucking 1. You know, like what am I supposed to do? Like,
we're here for you.
Those happen.
There we go. Nice and close. Nice and close on the tactical map. How you doing, Alexander?
Yes, I will continue with my casting.
Okay, Tatia, it's you.
All right, so Tatia is going to stay right where she is, and
what benefit are you taking?
With using the blessing of fervor, she will push herself further by taking 1 extra attack as part of a full attack action.
Okay.
And so I would like to use Tatia is going to use Moonbeam to try and attempt to blind the robot.
You only get 1 moonbeam, though.
Yes.
Okay.
So there's Moonbeam.
Ouch.
Ouch, that sucked.
I mean, even against its touch, that is a miss on both.
All right, and then
it's a robot. Touch is not its big deal.
Yeah.
The 7 and 8 is it's
that's
nope.
bad.
It is incredibly
bad. And then
it was a good try, though. I'm all for moonbeams.
If it's a warding, what is it warding in here?
Can you even blind it is the question. Oh, you notice behind it there's a large hole that looks like it may have had it buried underneath it. And it looks like the bodies of several giants around the place that seem to have like crude excavation tools.
Oh, probably Steve's boss. Oh, they dug this thing up.
Mm-hmm.
There could be something under there, though, that it was guarding.
Are you doing anything else, Tatia? Or are you done?
One thing at a time, Alexander.
No. And I would be no, because I would have had to have moved first. Can I cast a spell?
You just no. I believe that counts as your action using Moonbeam, unless it tells you it's an action that isn't a standard action. I have to look at what Moonbeam is now, don't I? I have to look now, don't I?
What do you mean?
What kind of action is Moonbeam? I'm assuming it's a standard.
Probably, because it's one of her word oracle ones.
Yeah, one of the wangs. Yes, one of her oracle wangs. Blah blah blah. You fire a ray of moonlight as a ranged touch attack. It's a ranged touch attack. It's a standard attack. Yes, no problem. Deals 1d6 points of damage plus 1 for every 2 caster levels you possess. In addition, blah blah blah. Where did you get the extra one from?
Extra one what?
Why is it shooting 2 moonbeams?
I don't know.
Fire a ray of moonlight. There's a moonbeam plus 1 for every 2 oracle levels you possess.
Huh.
It should increase the damage, not the number of moonbeam. In addition, the target must make a fortitude save or be blinded. Can use this ability a number of times per day equal to your charisma +1. Okay, you can only cast one moonbeam. I wondered about that. Okay, you're good.
What? How?
No, I can
yeah.
fix it. I'll fix it
Yeah,
for you.
we'll look at it later. Okay. Cool.
Okay. So it must have, maybe it's been edited instead of something else, or we've added it by accident, or it's just, oh, it's probably picking up your ranged attack iterative.
Her bab, yeah.
It's probably picking up your base attack bonus and thinking, let's go. All right, are you done?
Well, I wanted to
Yeah.
attack twice, but I have to be within 20 feet to throw my star knife.
Can't attack twice. You can't cast a spell and attack. A full attack action is where you just attack.
Okay.
The spell doesn't count as an attack. It casts as a spell.
Yes.
Thank you. But could you move in?
Yes.
You could move.
As soon as you're not in the vomit club.
You could move in.
Bloop. Okay.
You're moving in.
You already told Nicodemus to stay. So.
10,
I mean, she could always tell him to do something else at this point. She told him to stay
Yeah.
last round.
20.
I don't think he's much good against this thing until you get him some greater magic fang or something.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Okay, so Tatia is just going to step in a little bit closer and tell Nicodemus to stay.
You can feel like a deep vibration wobbling your stomach, but you seem to be able to deal with it.
Brown
Cool.
note.
Tatia looks down at her stomach and goes, "Oh, I shouldn't have had those beans earlier."
Beans. Al,
There's
it's
that musical.
you. They are the musical fruit. Al, it's you. It's your first round. You're currently prone and also nauseated.
Will it take my move action
To stand up takes, I believe, half your move action from prone. Prone. Standing up is a move equivalent action that provokes an attack of opportunity. So standing up will take your entire move and also provoke an attack of opportunity from the robot that stood right next to you.
If I just lay here,
Oh, I shouldn't have
nothing
stood him there. He should have stood 5 feet away from you because he has reach. But,
He wanted
I
to
mean,
be
I'm
a
happy with him
Brittle.
being there. It's not going to hurt him.
So if I try to stand up, I will provoke an attack of opportunity. If I don't, even if I stand up, I can't move any further.
So
But if
you
I just
could
lay here.
You could stand
I
up,
don't provoke
which
an
will provoke an attack of opportunity, and then you can also use just. Oh, you don't have a standard action because you're nauseated, right?
Right.
You only have move actions. Is that what nauseated does?
So there is no way. There's no way that I move from this square. But if I stand up to hope to move the next turn, I will provoke an attack of opportunity
Correct.
each turn. Correct.
Okay.
You're laying at its feet. Can you roll one of your bombs over and just exclude you and Buligup from its blast?
Can't
I
do
can't
anything.
attack. I can't do anything.
He's nauseated. The
nauseated.
only thing he can do is take a single move action per turn.
When did he eat that?
What?
I can't.
If I'm just looking at the things he's throwing up, and it's like,
Right? What the hell?
Here's my question.
Mhm.
It says the only action such a character can take is a single move action per turn.
Correct.
Do things like the Blessing of Fervor override that?
Magic does change the rules, yes.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. I didn't know like
However, Blessing of Fervor just adds 30 feet to your move action.
Yeah.
If your whole move action is to stand up, it doesn't matter how far you can move.
stand up 30 feet.
Can I change my blessing?
Each round.
Can you? Yeah, you can change it every round.
well then could you use
Well, it says I can stand up as a swift action without
There you go.
provoking an attack of
Blessing of
opportunity.
Fervor lets you do that.
All right, so can I stand up as a
You
swift
can,
action and then
because the
move?
swift action doesn't count. Well, yeah, technically nauseated says the only action such a character can take is a single move action per turn, which would preclude the idea of taking a swift action, but I'm not that mean.
I could swiftly in one action. get up
Right,
and move.
but if you read nauseated as written, all you can do is a single move action, which
Mhm.
would preclude using swift actions too.
I
But I'll let you.
feel like that's poorly written.
And I
Like,
would-
I think nauseated is incredibly harsh, is what I think.
Yeah. We need to get you guys
Yeah.
some Dramamine.
Yeah. Okay. Now, if I
Yep.
get up and move, that's also going to provoke an attack
Correct.
of opportunity.
If you
correct?
get up with the swift, you're good. If you just run away with your move action, yes, because it takes a full round action to tactically withdraw.
So can I stand up
Yes,
and move
you can.
away
You
this
can use
turn?
the swift from the spell to stand without
Mhm.
provoking, but then when you move away, you'll provoke from him.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. At least then I can put some distance and not be
Okay.
his front and center. So I will do that. I'm going to stand up and then I'm going to move.
This is what I was worried about. They're going to lure the robot to
That's-
me.
It does seem like they're trying to.
I mean, Bulligup's got this. I mean, he took 7 points of damage, and I mean, not that he could do much for the next 3 turns, but at least he's gonna slow it down. I'm just gonna get crushed. All right, so I have an attack of opportunity, my friend.
do.
I wish I had great proportion
Alrighty.
before I ran in.
Eviscerate.
Unfortunately, making myself small makes my movement crap.
Where are we? What is your CMD, please?
Oh, God.
Where's
CM
that? Oh, CMB?
Defense.
Or no, CMD. 18.
34. Okay, the creature slams its hand into the ground as you start to move away, and you just can't move any further. You're still
So
right,
I'm still right in front of it.
It has the feet. Yes, it
standing.
has the feet stand still, which means it can
okay.
it can use
But
combat
taking damage-
maneuvers to force you to stand still if you move around to provoke.
This is a nasty little robot.
Mm-hmm.
So for understanding though, but I didn't take damage. I lost my -4 to AC for
You're not
attack
prone
while I'm
anymore.
prone.
Yes.
So my -4 to
Correct.
AC is gone. So at the very least, I've at least increased my ability to withstand
Right.
damage or be
So
damaged.
you could continue to
Oh,
if
great.
if you could do anything else because you weren't nauseated, you would be able to continue. You would be able to continue with the rest of your turn, but you would be unable to move.
But now it's preventing me from doing anything other than moving. And
Yeah.
preventing me from moving.
Pretty awful, right?
Oh my gosh, I had been like swords.
Wait till you try and hit it.
I'm done.
Right. All right. What is its dexterity? Oh, Jesus. Okay. That's you done then, Al, right? Buligup, it's you.
Yes, I'm done.
You are lying prone at the feet of the robot. Al just stood up and tried to run away, and it just slammed him and stopped him from moving. It seems to be actually quite quick on its feet.
So as part of the blessing of favor, I would like to gain the +2 and stand up.
So you're standing up with your boots and gaining the +2 to AC?
Yes.
Okay, but you're using your boots to stand.
Well, it doesn't. That's not any sort of action that I
I'm
use for my
good.
boots.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is just something. That's a passive action. It's not like
No, it's just magic in the boots. So
Yeah.
you're no longer prone. What are you gonna do?
I mean, all I can do is stand up as so. At least my reading of it too, with the boots,
Yeah.
is that it doesn't. I think it still costs me a move action to stand up. I just don't.
What does
I
it
don't.
say?
It says the wearer can stand up from prone without provoking attacks of opportunity.
Right. It's still okay. That's fine. It still costs you your move. You just don't provoke.
Yeah. So
So you kind of kip up rather than stand up. So you're up, and that's you done basically. Okay, that's you done. That's one action apiece. All right. It's me. My Warden robot gets a turn. All righty.
Wardy.
All right, I'm going to split his attacks between Al and Buligup. Both of them are now standing. Both of them are now in front. So we're going to do first attack on Buligup because he's on the left. Second attack on Al. Why not? Left, right. 1-2 punch kind of deal. Okay, where are we?
This is one punch robot.
All right, here we go. Boom. 36 on Buligup.
Fuck me, dude.
27 on Al.
10 each.
Take it.
Is that 10 points apiece?
Yeah.
All right, and then
Yes.
a 37 on Buligup and a 35 on Al as it discharges its sonic disruptors.
Of course, because it can fire its ranged weapons at point blank.
Actually, technically, that's a 12 damage and a 7 damage because it actually has point blank shot, which increases the damage by 1 when it's within 30 feet.
Let me make sure that first one hits.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
36.
you are on your feet.
What?
Al's take Al just took what 17 damage there, and Buligup will take. Buligup will take 22 if he takes it all.
More than half my remaining HP.
I think I have. Do I have the +3? Yeah, I think I'm only at +3.
You good? Are you taking it?
I think I have to.
Do something.
Okay, 20. What did we say? 22 for that then? 22 because it gets a +1 to damage.
I hope this is going to work.
It's like slams its hand into you and then just blasts you with the gun in the palm. It's like big dangerous Iron Man.
Alexander, do something.
Run away, you say?
Run away, Alexander. Okay, my robot is done. Alexander, it's you. I believe your spell goes off.
Yes. I am casting silence on this robot.
Silence. Okay. Does it get a save?
Yes, it gets a will save. At, let's see, that'll be a 20 DC. 21, actually, sorry.
That's a big DC. What a will save?
Yes.
Probably doesn't have a great will because it's a robot. Where are you, will save?
It has a
It
singular
does indeed
purpose.
have a singular purpose, which is murdering you all.
Hopefully this will make your lives better,
Yeah,
although we'll not be able to communicate if it does work.
23.
Fuck. Okay,
Ah!
so it's not silent.
It has a +10 to its will save. It's actually pretty hardcore.
Okay, and that's of course it's centered on that, which makes it a 20-foot radius. So I guess it's going to affect.
Oh, so the spell goes off, but it's not affected?
It's not affected. I assume it's going to cancel out its aura for people if they can't hear things, but.
Oh, you just made things very complicated, didn't you?
I did.
Okay, hold on. How
Do Buligup and I need to
will,
make a
otherwise
save?
you're going to be silenced. So hold on. 20 feet, you said?
It's a 20-foot radius, yeah. Centered on a creature, object, or point in space.
There. Oh, I made green. Green's probably not the best color for that. On a green background. Let me make it a nice, ugly, deep blue.
So I need to roll will.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
think
Yeah,
Tatia
touch
is
is in
too.
it as well.
Nice.
So it's centered on the robot,
Nice.
Yeah.
but it's saved.
What did I
Saved.
need to roll to save?
Oh, Will. Yeah, 20 something, 22 or something ridiculous because Alexander's stupid.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. I mean, it's affecting everyone around, right?
So upon
No,
casting the spell, complete silence pervades the affected area. All sound is stopped. Conversations impossible. Spells with verbal components cannot be cast. No noise whatsoever issues.
But if I pass the save, doesn't that mean noise I emit is? I don't understand how that affects things. How can I not be affected within the silence aura?
An unwilling creature can attempt a will save to negate the spell and can use spell resistance if any. Items in a creature's possession or magic items that emit sound receive the benefits of saves and spell resistance, but unattended objects in space do not. Creatures in the area of
Okay.
silence are
So
immune to
it's so-
sonic. Or language-based attacks, spells, and effects.
So what? Creatures within the area are immune to sonic-based attacks.
Yeah.
So its weapons are not going to affect anything, even though it's saved.
I think so, but it can still talk, from what I can.
When it says negate, does it negate the whole thing, or does it negate its own effect?
Very confusing. You couldn't just done something easy like a fireball, could you?
No, of course not.
Okay.
I was
Alright,
trying to talk. He's trying to talk to you, but he doesn't
we'll
realize
figure it
that it's
out
silence
as
yet.
we get there. It's a weapon that does sonic damage, do extra damage inside an area of magical silence. What? Oh. Spell provides an offense against sonic and language-based attacks. Yeah. Spell tricks sonic attacks into thinking they don't exist, and tricks people into thinking they didn't just get hit with a sonic attack. Yeah, you just made things really complicated. Okay.
Well.
Moving forward, are you done messing up with things?
I believe so. I've cast my one spell, so...
Tatia, it's you. Nicodemus, you can't command Nicodemus from where you are.
I can't.
Does heal light wounds? Does that require incantation?
I believe so.
Or voice?
Actually, I don't think it does.
No!
Oh, because he's doing the... Yeah, his extracts you just drink.
Mm-hmm.
But Tatia can't
Right, because
heal
it's
me.
verbal and somatic for spells.
Except
Good job,
Except that I
Alexander.
do technically have the ability to cast spells, I think, without.
Well, because
sound?
Blessing of Fervor will let you do silent.
Yeah.
You could use Blessing of Fervor to cast a silent spell.
Yeah. So I will do that.
Teamwork
So
synergy.
you're taking the Blessing of Fervor for silence and then moving into Al and casting a healing spell on him?
Correctamundo.
Okay.
This has got to be really weird to the robot.
There you
You're
go.
going to have to move in because it's touch.
And
Till we get you that rod.
right there.
Okay. Al gets 20 points back.
You can't hear it, but you can see me mouth the word. Thank you.
Tatia, I just says, "You're welcome, little buddy."
He puts his hand on his ear and he goes, "What?
Not that you can hear me, but the silence
She
is
starts
temporary.
pointing at
Say
her
what?
ears, and
She's
she's
like-
like, "I can't hear you."
I only temporarily deafened everybody.
He rubs his tummy. He rubs his tummy and gives you like a thumbs up. He's like, "I'm feeling
How
better."
long is everybody deaf for?
It's going to last 8 rounds.
Only a little while. That's only a little while.
So I am.
Well, once the robot's dead, I can cancel it.
I am.
8 rounds. That's awesome, though.
It's really great on spellcasters if you hit them with it.
So Tati is done, and I just looks back towards Nicodemus and puts a hand up, like, stop.
So, did you cast it on the creature?
I guess that was my intent targeting it. So does that nullify it entirely?
I think so. I think it resisting the spell nullifies the spell.
So
if you cast it on the area, it would have resisted the effects of the spell, but not the area would still have existed.
So I did that wrong. Well, that's my bad. And I'm sorry, friends.
Yeah, it says an unwilling creature can attempt a will save to negate the spell. So the spell is negated if you cast it on a creature.
Crud. Sorry, friends. So you're all back to nauseated.
Well, they were all going to be nauseated anyway until the nausea effect ended.
Yeah.
They were already nauseated. It was just they were okay. All right, that's a bit annoying. Sorry about that. I mean, you could.
So Al and Tatia now just feel kind of sheepish because they realize they talk
So
the
you're
whole
just
time.
pretending. just to make Alexander feel better.
That's what we were doing. That's what it is.
Just
Moral support.
So, okay.
settings. Poof. Okay. Back to where we were. You've still healed people, so that's good. Al, it's you. Still nauseated.
Al like looks over to do his whisper gun thing back to Alexander. Like, did you do the cool thing yet?
Tried.
Oh, but you tried your best.
I'll
That's
attempt
what
another cool thing.
matters. So
It
I
does
can't
mean that
move-
you can actually command the tiger
I
at
can't
least
move.
if you need to.
Yeah.
This is my second term of nausea, but am I still under its do not move?
No, you
ability
can
or do
try to
not
move
combat
again, but
maneuver?
you may just do it again.
And Tatia wants Nicodemus to stay back there, just to act as sort of a big, bulky wall for Alexander.
Yeah, he's gonna try and move out again. Is
That,
it gonna be a
no, I'm
combat
going to
maneuver?
roll again and
or is
see
it
if
gonna-
I can hit your combat maneuver defense.
Okay.
23. Roll badly. What?
Oh,
What is yours?
definitely.
What does your CM do? Oh, okay. He can barely not fail. You were slammed again, and you can't move.
It gets a plus
Yeah.
20?
I mean,
There's
it
no
could
way I can succeed.
really flub it.
Yeah, I mean, does it still miss if it gets a critical fail? If it rolls a 1,
Yeah.
does
I
it
don't know
still
whether
miss
it
just 'cause it's
does. It on a
critical
combat
fail?
maneuver? I think it does on
combat
a
maneuver. Yeah, I don't know.
I think so.
It's typical for skill checks and attacks, but what about combat maneuvers?
Good question.
Okay. I think so, because I think it's considered an attack, right? Because it would be things like dirty trick and disarm and that kind of stuff.
I think
Combat
they're both
maneuvers
flavor and
are attack
fairness. I
rolls,
think
so you
that's
must roll.
critical.
Yeah,
CMN.
so I would suggest that a 1 would probably fail. Anyway, that's Al done.
But it didn't. So, like, in the last, 2 turns, I've tried to run and it smashed, and I've run the other way and it smashed. I've run the other
It's
way.
actually
Bugs Bunny cartoon,
really
like a Tom
fast.
Jerry cartoon.
Really fast. Buligup, it's you.
Yeah, it's like Tom and Jerry, where like Jerry's trying to run away, and then Tom smashes the hammer and he changes his direction. He smashes the hammer and changes
No.
direction. So I've really gotten nowhere. But cool. And I am still nauseated. I can do nothing else. So my turn's over.
Is it possible to? Is there any way to move into some sort of defensive position? Is that
You
like
can, yes, there is an option to do full defense.
Just real quick for my bonus, I did the +2.
Full defense will give you. I can't remember what full defense.
Oh, that's right.
is.
That was my silence. That was the blue, not its aura. Okay.
Yeah, it's aura you can't see because I hid it from you. Total defense, I think that's what it is.
Yes.
But it says that is a 4-round action, so I don't.
Yes,
think
you can
so
defend yourself as a standard action. You get a +4 dodge bonus to your AC for 1 round. Your AC improves. At the start of this action, you cannot combine total defense with fighting defensively or with the benefit of combat expertise feat, and you can't make attacks of opportunity while using total defense.
But I cannot use the total defense.
Because it's a standard action. So can you fight defensively? Probably not.
Ooh, Facebook wants to give me a $5 ad credit for the site.
No, you cannot do that. So basically your option is stay there or move away.
So I will once again take the +2.
Mm-hmm.
And as my move action, I will gives the robot the middle finger.
Okay, that's good. That's exactly what I expected you to do.
I mean, I can't let Al take two attack rounds. Like,
No, you can't.
Technically, you
I
could.
have to. I mean,
a full attack suite from this thing. Seriously, you really can't. That's sort of suck real big style. All right, it's going to do the same again. It's going to basically slam you and disrupt you. First attack is on Buligup. Second is on Al. That's a 21 on Buligup, which I think is a miss.
oh, by a lot. Suck
And
my
a-
dick.
And a 23 on Al.
Which is not a miss.
My AC
does
is
hit.
23. Does that hit?
I thought
Did
your
you
AC
take?
was-
Did you take the
Oh.
Okay.
+2?
I did. So my AC is
Yay!
23.
Thank God.
So he takes the hit.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, it's got a match. Not
I do something.
Yeah, because the
Yeah.
active has to meet the passive.
Hmm.
So you take 5 damage, and then it
Got
shoots its disruptors. That's a 28 on Buligup and a 29 on Al, and they're +1 damage. Actually, technically it's a 29 and a 30, because they get +1 to attack as well because of point blank shot.
12 and 6.
12.
Nice. I
Yes,
gave them
and
that.
Buligup takes 12.
28 doesn't hit me.
Oh, okay, then Buligup doesn't take 12.
I mean, my standard AC is 30, and I've got like +3 right now.
That's so crazy. That's good, though. That's good. Okay, Alexander, it's you. What are you doing? This thing's piling out the damage into the fighters.
I will attempt to drop another really cool spell on this thing.
Okay, is it going to take 5 rounds?
No, this one I actually know.
Good.
I'm attempting Rebuke Technology on this thing.
Oh, that's nice. What does it do?
One technological object or creature, you shroud the targeted technological object or creature, such as a robot or nanotech swarm, with magical energy. If targeted creature fails to resist the spell, it is rendered inert and unusable, or unconscious in the case of creatures for the spell's duration. Creature can attempt
That's
a new fortitude saving
nice.
throw to end the effect early at the end of its turn after the first full round it is affected.
So
Nice.
did we not get any like redo saving throws at all to like unnauseate? It just is off of one fucking roll.
Yeah.
That's some horse shit.
It rumbled your bellies.
Yeah. Nauseated. Yeah, Pathfinder's really mean for this.
So, fortitude save of 23, which is probably one of its better saves, though.
Fortitude actually is not one of its better
Oh.
saves.
I assumed a robot would be fortitudeness.
Well, it has no constitution because it's a robot.
Oh, yeah.
Like undead, it has no con. So where are you, saves? Why do I always lose saves? Why are they so hard to find?
Do you think those
There
would be
it
like
is.
the giant buttons?
Fortitude 11.
Okay, so it is going to shut down and be rendered inert.
So it's currently unconscious, but it gets a save every round.
It gets a save to end it early at the end of its first end of its turn after its first full round it is affected.
Gotcha.
So it gets one save and the next.
Nice. Okay. It just kind of
Yes.
cool.
Oh, and it would have been 24 because it's also on the druid list.
Oh,
Did you
very
see?
cool.
So that also
Alright.
means it's going to
That's on
last
the
an extra round. So
That spell's on the druid list.
yes,
Doesn't seem very druidic to me.
the technology
rebuke
spells are,
technology?
but it's rebuking technology.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're not
sure.
made
Yeah.
of wood.
Doesn't seem very druidic to me. It's all I'm saying.
So it's going to last for 9 rounds.
What power?
Okay, that's
Save.
okay. Are you done?
I believe so.
Okay, Tatia, it's you. It seems to have gone still.
So Tatia is going to move to the other side of Al. And
That's the cool
would I
thing,
be
Al.
able to attack from right here?
Yep. That's
Okay.
a 5 step, so you get a full attack.
Perfect.
Oh, I
And
wouldn't have
I'm
armor
going to
in
take
there.
I'm going to use an extra attack. Can I do
Okay.
that?
You can.
Okay.
So just roll your
So-
standard attack with whatever you're attacking with, and then roll it again, and we'll take the top one.
Why is it rolling 2
Because
times?
you get 2 attacks.
Because you have 2 attacks. Hello, new follower.
Woo!
Bonjour.
Poco interplanar.
Like that. It's nice. Oh, it's a raid. Hello, raid people.
Yay!
It's an awful noise.
I can make.
All right, so that's a 28 and an 18 and a 20 to hit it. It's unconscious though, right?
Yeah.
Effectively,
Yeah.
which I guess effectively makes it prone, or is unconscious separate?
Or is that because normally if you're unconscious, you're
Coup d'etat.
coup de grace. Yeah.
Not coup d'état. That's
Sorry,
entirely
coup de
different.
grace. Sorry.
I like that. Coup d'état
I'm just
is
thinking
not the
about
same
lots of
thing.
other stuff in life.
Right, just you're the plans.
Just work on your manifesto.
You take a -4 penalty to armor class, apparently to be unconscious. Perceptions and reflex saves. You have the blinded and flat-footed conditions. When you gain this condition, you fall prone, drop items, blah, blah, blah. You're unconscious because you're dying. We are not. If you're unconscious and it's everybody not dying, la, la. You take damage. You're unconscious.
So didn't you
If
say
you're
you-
unconscious and you have more than 1 hit point, you wake up in one of the following ways. Each causes you to lose the unconscious condition. You take damage. So is that going to affect your spell if you attack this thing while it's unconscious?
I don't think so because it's actually
But it
rendering the
says,
technology inert.
but it says unconscious if it's a creature.
Yeah, for the spell's duration. I don't know.
Yeah, and attacking it would remove the unconscious condition.
I guess that sucks.
Just saying. I mean, it's a great spell, but it doesn't let you wail on it for 9 rounds. I think that's basically what it's saying.
Well, it worked against the nanotech swarm previously. Crap.
I mean, because that was impossible for you. No, you ran away when you cast the spell on it.
Well, but I think this is also what I used on the bio-nanite swarm.
Maybe, and partly because I didn't read this. That's interesting. You wake up if one of the following ways it causes you to lose the unconscious condition. So you're effectively making it unconscious, which means it's easy to hit. So it takes a -4 penalty to its armor class, which is what I was actually looking at, which means that.
Well, I think under that I think Tatia should be allowed to maybe rethink
What are we rethinking?
if she wants to attack, knowing that it will wake it up.
I mean, is she going to know that? She's not an arcane caster like he is. She doesn't know what this spell was.
I could have maybe communicated that since I've got the...
All right, fine. Would you have attacked it if you know... Somebody's going to have to attack it eventually anyway.
Right, but I'd nominate Buligup once he's fully unpuking.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You want to like pull back a minute and while it's unconscious and regroup.
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah.
Tatia, you're being advised that if you attack it, it's going to wake it up.
Yeah, so what they said.
So you're not going to attack it.
Yeah.
So
maybe-
let's just reset you to here, and you can take
Yeah.
your turn again.
I think that's.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that's kind
No,
of.
no, no. That's fair, but it did make me look up unconscious, which I'm kind of
Yeah.
happy about because otherwise this
Yeah.
spell is obscene against like mechanical creatures.
Which it's
So-
supposed to be.
Maybe
Hey, what
instead,
level is it?
It's a 4th level spell.
That's pretty obscene.
maybe instead you can heal some of the people who are fighting the robot.
Busy running away.
Well, I'm counting stuff right now.
Ah,
See.
and then maybe running away.
All right. I started here.
Yes, you did.
Okay. All right, where that's 23:45. Okay. So
Why did that not clear?
from here, well, if I cast a spell, that's going to be it. But I think Al needs it. So Tatia is going to say, hang on, little buddy. And we'll cast Cure Moderate Wounds.
Okay.
And I look back
Yes.
towards Nicodemus and say, hold tight, pretty kitty.
You can still move, by the way, if your intention was to get out of there. You can
Yeah.
cast the healing spell and move away.
Yay. Like a heal and dash.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Yeah. Okay, well, there's the Cure Moderate.
That's 12 hit points back to Al.
And then That would be
Yay.
10, 20, 30.
Can you move 30 in heavy armor?
Can I? I thought I could.
I think you can only move 20 feet in heavy armor.
Oh, maybe. Oh. Where am I? You're probably right.
Yeah.
But she's very charismatic.
I mean, she looks charming
True.
doing it. That's fair.
That's
Very
true.
charming doing it.
Yeah.
More charming than the rest of you.
Alchemist looked at you and goes, "Thanks, I feel a lot better."
Oh, God.
So Al will lose his nauseated condition at the end of this turn.
I'm again gonna try.
Okay,
and
you move
move
away.
away.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Currently
get. Oh, he's
inert.
isn't he?
How do I know
Right.
how heavy my armor is?
You wear full plate, it's heavy armor.
So that's just okay. So since it says heavy steel shield,
No, you wear full plate. So there's 3 armor categories. There's light, medium, and heavy. You're wearing full plate, which is a heavy armor. It falls into the
Okay.
heavy armor category. Heavy armor invariably will reduce your movement.
Gotcha.
Will it though?
Yeah, probably. What are you wearing?
I wear I don't get the negatives because
Armor
of
training.
armor training.
That's right, you have armor training, which is amazing. Yeah, so one of the fighter benefits is they negate those disadvantages.
Yeah. The core fighter stuff is pretty freaking strong when you actually look at all the stuff you invest in there.
Yeah.
That's why I went with mithril plate.
Yes, nice. Why not, right? Okay, Al, you moved away. Are you done? That's all you can do with this. You are no longer nauseated.
Yep.
Buligup, you are
Hooray!
still
I
nauseated.
feel better.
Right. So I will.
But you do have a move action. And it is
I know.
currently not doing anything.
Did you say that he was actually 5 feet away from us?
He is 5 feet away, yes. He's right on top of you.
No, but I thought he had the reach. Did you not say he had the reach?
He does, but he came all the way on top of you.
Okay. So I will take the +2s and I will move to here.
Okay.
So right, because I could 5 foot step in and attack from there. So yeah, I will move to there.
Okay.
It's the +2s.
Sounds good. It's my go. Warden robot does nothing and attempts his save, I guess.
Oui.
Will?
Yeah.
Fort. Fort?
Uh,
Fort.
Fort, yeah.
18.
Nope.
Okay, he's still inert. Alexander, it's you. Robot's inert.
Can I prep a spell and hold it until like when Buligup's hitting, so we hit him at the same time, since it'll wake him up?
I mean, you'll hit him slightly after, but yes, you can do that.
Okay.
You're going to delay your action, basically, till after
Yes.
Buligup. Okay, I'm going to put you down there, then.
'Cause-
Okay, you're done. Tatia, it's you. Oh, what are you casting?
Lightning bolt.
Okay, thank you. Tatia?
Sorry, I'm still looking around on my sheet trying to figure out how I know what that is next time. Okay. I like to know. Okay. From here. I mean, nothing. How does Buligup look? There we go. There's how he's looking. Okay, so
I
Tatia.
should have done that. Never mind.
It's funny.
Okay, so Tatia is going to put a little bit of healing love on Buligup. So she's gonna be a Buligup. Hang on, buddy.
Where?
Okay, there you go. And
I'd have to
gives him
rest
back
up after
16
this.
HP.
16.
Hope some giants don't attack us.
Right? Wouldn't that be terrible if some giants came up in the back?
Yeah, and then I'll take a step back to here.
Okay, very good. You done?
Yes.
Al, it's you.
Hooray! So we determined. So Alexander, if I throw bombs at it, is
Yes,
it gonna wake up?
We should coordinate all our attacks at the same time.
Yeah, unlike every movie ever. So can I? In D&D, you can do
Yeah,
like
you can
a
do the
ready
same.
action.
You're gonna delay
give it
until something
your-
else happens.
Okay. So do I have to say what it is during my
Yes,
turn?
well, generally. You'll have to say you have to say what
So
you're
I think-
delaying and when it's going to be delayed until. So like Alexander said, he's going to cast his spell after Buligup attacks.
That's what I would say too. Is I'm gonna ready whatever combination of feats and traits lets me throw 4 bombs.
So you're
as long as I do
delaying.
nothing
You're
else.
delaying your action.
And
You're
I
not
am
readying it. You're delaying until Buligup attacks, which moves you down in the initiative order.
Got it.
Okay,
Got it.
Buligup, it's you. It's where Buligup doesn't attack.
It's a robot. How can Buligup not attack?
I know. it'd be rude
Barefoot
not to.
step, motherfucker.
Well, isn't he also
Nope.
Oh, yeah,
nauseated
you
this
are
turn,
still
though?
nauseated.
He's nauseated an extra turn.
No,
Yes, you were 4 rounds. It goes off. It's off at the end of this turn.
I
You
thought
have
that
4
was
rounds.
4.
I had 3. You had
Oh,
4.
that was 3.
Oh, fuck you.
No.
But you can
I
wait
had
another round.
3.
It isn't going anywhere.
Yeah.
Should we let's just wait another round. If anyone
Yeah.
wants to move about, they can. And then it comes off.
Then let's do that.
I think we should give Tatiana an opportunity to do something during that round.
Yeah,
if he
that's what I'm
wants
saying.
to.
Does anybody wants to do anything? So, Buligup, doing anything else? Or are you ready?
That's fine. I'm good on
Okay.
that.
Alexander, anything this round?
I don't think I can prepare another spell while I'm holding this spell, right?
Right. Okay, Al. Taking
I just picked my
taking
plus
any
2.
extracts
Plus
or
2
anything?
bonus. Man, that would have been a smart thing to do
We have
last
a
turn.
round
It's
right
just gonna
now,
happen
so
now.
now might be the time.
All right, and then let's see. Any extracts that's gonna help? What is Bomber's Eye do?
Lets you
I had a
throw
really
bombs better.
trouble with those ones. Increases the range and a +1. Yeah, sure. I guess I'll take my bomb. Oh,
Mhm.
nope, I didn't have that
Okay.
prepared. Never mind.
Warden Robot just sits there. Tatia, anything this turn?
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to cast Iron Skin.
You're casting
Oh.
Iron Skin on yourself?
Fuck it.
Wait. I can do something real quick. I can down a quick potion of resist energy and
Okay,
make
sounds
Sonic.
good.
Yum, 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 yum.
Iron Skin. Tatia's skin turns to iron.
Is that the one that's got the costly component each time?
Pinch of forge soot. No. Not at all.
Okay. There's one of those that's like 200.
Oh, is it diamond skin?
Oh, might be. Yeah. There's one of those where I was looking at. Oh, that's not a trivial spell to throw off anymore.
Yeah, Iron Skin adds +4 to her existing natural armor bonus. If she doesn't have one, you are considered to have an effective armor bonus of +0. This enhancement bonus is increased by 1 for every 4 caster levels above 4th. So technically it's a +5 enhancement bonus right now. While you're under the effects, if an opponent confirms a critical or sneak attack against you with a physical weapon, you can dismiss this spell to negate that critical or sneak attack and treat it as a normal hit.
Nice.
Yeah, the math is incorrect. The spell description should cap at 16th level. Thereby, yeah, so blah, blah, blah. It's pretty nice. It's a great spell. Iron Skin's always been a good spell. So she's +5 natural armor right now. And it actually it gains a +1 bonus to your existing natural armor.
Nice.
Specifically stacks with existing natural armor. If she has any.
Yeah,
Alright, so you're
the rules on
+5.
what stacks and doesn't is like.
Right, invariably it wouldn't stack, but Iron Skin does, which is really nice. Okay, Tachia's done. We're back to Buligup, and he's no longer nauseated.
Where?
Great.
So, with a slap of his hand, The gravity glaive springs to life.
Okay.
Only to full attention. Buligup raises it above his head and begins spinning it. And then with their quickness that only a grippli like myself could muster, 3 quick strikes in succession.
Oh, hopefully 3 quick strikes.
Well, that 3 quick strikes, but
This is an adamantine glaive, right?
Yeah.
we
Nice. 3 quick strikes.
So much
Okay.
toughness.
So the first strike is it's still prone though, so it's still technically -4 to all of these. So all 3 of those hit. So you took the extra attack, right? Is that why you get 3 attacks?
yes.
Okay.
That is correct.
All 3 of those hit and bypass its hardness because you're using an adamantine weapon. So it's taken shit tons of damage.
Is it being offline rebuked? Does that negate its fancy reactive armor, or his distance from it?
Its fancy reactive armor only activates on critical hits and stink attacks.
Oh, okay, cool.
Which would have been great
These,
for Canon.
Oh yeah.
55 points of damage.
55 is a decent amount of damage for 3 attacks. Okay. It wakes up. You see its systems begin to boot.
Well, with my ready to action.
Actually,
or delayed
Alexander's
action,
goes
do I-
first. So, Buligup, are you hopping
Cool.
backwards or are you staying where you were?
I will take a 5-foot step back.
So, okay. Figured you might. Okay, Alexander, it's you.
All right.
Your readied action fires. Lightning bolt.
Yes.
Okay.
DC 21 reflex save for 31 electricity.
Oh, that's nice. DC reflex is 23.
Okay, so it's going to take half of the 31, so 15.
Plus another half again. Okay. 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 Ooh, it's not happy about that. It does not like being hit with electricity in any way, shape, or form.
It's one of the things we like about robots.
Right? They hate electricity. Okay, Al, it's you.
All right, I'm gonna throw 4 shock
Okay.
bombs.
Throw 4 shock bombs. So you took the extra attack as well.
I'm gonna take my. I thought that don't I have like fast bomb or something where if I'm only doing bombs, I can throw 4?
I think you have fast
thought that
bombs,
was
which
a
adds
no-brainer.
1 bomb, and I think you throw 2 with your iterative, so you're currently throwing 3. I think if you take the extra attack, you're throwing 4.
But I think I'd rather have the +2 because I have a feeling this guy's AC is
It's
probably
okay.
bunkers, and I could be wrong, but I strategically I'm gonna commit to that
Okay.
one and say I'm gonna take the +2, and I will just
Okay.
throw 3 shock bombs.
No, that's not going to work. We need the attack, not the list of shock bomb.
My bad.
Funny though that was to see the description of shock bomb sliding up the side. I like that.
Shocking.
Woo! I'm gonna do shock bomb 3 times. Okay,
Okay, well,
here we go. Gotta read all the text.
hang on.
Shock
Here's
me with your
shock.
deviant teen
Here we
behavior.
go.
There you go. Plus rapid. Oh, it's rapid shot. That's what you've got. Plus fast bombs. So
Yeah, so it's 27, 20, 25.
25, 18, and 23.
Yeah.
Plus 2. Oh,
Plus
27, 20.
They're not in my
But it's all still prone, so it's still -4, so it's technically -2. Okay. All 3 of them hit it.
Yay, for
it
shock damage.
explodes. It explodes. It's dead.
Yay!
I mean, that was
Yay!
depressingly easy.
Aw,
Well,
no, I'm so excited.
It wasn't depressing maybe when half the party was puking its guts out at its feet.
I mean,
that was
that is going to
depressing.
make for a great
Yeah.
story later.
I feel like that was depressingly easy, though.
So,
Maybe we're just really good at working as a team.
I mean,
Alchemist runs over to Buligup and is like, all right, High five on 3. 1, 2, 3. And he jumps in the air, like
Instead,
with his legs
so
up and like slow
Buligup
motion 80
says
style.
1, 2.
Nice.
I will slowly pivot around looking for the giant's inevitable betrayal and attack.
You mean these
Tatia
ones?
super-
Yes.
What? No!
Curse you.
I mean, it was
Oh my
inevitable.
gosh.
Are they entering the
They're
entering the
about to
initiative,
enter the
or are
initiative,
they
yes.
coming in?
So, do
Well-
Al, Buligup, and I now have the same initiative, or
Yes, technically it goes Buligup, you, and Al. So you're like half an initiative point after each other.
yeah?
Is generally how that works.
All right, let's all say what we're thinking at the same time. 1, 2, 3. Damn it!
Okay, that's
Aw.
in there. I'm gonna have to move you. You're probably here. Okay, Al had just gone. Tatia, what are you doing? You hear the sounds of like moaning and groaning and
Steve and Pal.
yep. The hill giants are coming down the path. You see them.
Tatia says, not these guys. And so Tatia, before she decides to attack, or is she pretty sure they want to attack her?
They're running in. They're definitely attack.
All right.
They're actually currently closing on Alexander.
So Tatia is going to move forward. What is that?
Your
5.
spells are still active, remember.
What?
Spells are still active.
Yes.
Close enough,
So that
brother.
was 5, 10, 15,
Hmm.
20.
Some good counting right there.
And so I stop now because I can't go
Okay.
past 20 now, right?
Uh-huh. Unless
Okay.
you double move.
Unless we're going by street
No.
countdown rules.
Right.
Mm-mm. And then, okay, so that puts me, how close does that make me to this one? The
About that
closest
far.
giant, the Tatia. How far
This
is that?
guy? It's like
That's 20?
technically he's 15 feet away.
Okay, so then Tatia from there is going to cast Archon's Aura.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very annoying as I recall.
Yeah.
20 foot
What's it do?
radius. And from you.
What is the radius?
20 foot.
20 feet.
Okay, let me add it to her. And it makes terrible things happen, right?
Yeah. Any hostile creature within a 20-foot radius of you must make a will save to resist the effects of this aura. If the creature fails, it takes a -2 penalty on attack rolls and saving throws and to armor class for the duration of the spell, or until it successfully hits you with an attack.
Okay, so the first one is in the aura, so he will be making a will save right now.
Which is where they're not giants, if I remember right.
An 8, that is going to be a failure, I suspect. So he's at like negatives to stuff.
Yay!
-2 to
Okay, -2 to attack and damage, did it say?
no,
attack,
saving and
saving
AC.
Saving
throws,
throws into
armor
armor
class.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool, that's good. Are you done?
Yes. And she turns around towards Nicodemus and says, "Stay, good kitty." That's it.
Okay, Buligup, it's you.
So Buligup will use the extra 30 feet of movement.
Yeah.
And he will, let's see, where is good to move?
Oh, so I'm technically behind the giants. Okay.
Buligup will move right here.
You're running in between Alexander and the giants. Yep.
Thank you, friend Buligup.
And
Yay!
I would like to take this moment to look at them with my glaive in hand and say, "We have killed the robot. Drop what you have and leave us be, and you can leave with your lives, or fight and die." And so I would like to try to intimidate them.
Oh, an intimidation roll.
In your
Okay.
common.
In your common language.
Oh wait, is that did they didn't speak our
From a
language,
small
did
crowd
they?
to a
Oh,
giant.
they didn't.
But you can intimidate with just, your fighting prowess and whatnot, right?
Your presence.
Your small
Can
stature
you?
with their giant.
Then I would like to let me see.
I don't know
Let
if
me
it's a language dependent skill check or not.
Actually, I don't know whether it is. Doesn't seem to be.
I mean, dazzling display and stuff is definitely not, but I don't know if the...
Demoralize. You can use this skill to cause an opponent to become shaken for a number of rounds. Shaken condition doesn't stack with other shaken conditions to make it to the affected creature frightened, unless you're a thug, which is amazing.
Yeah.
They are shaken for a round. The duration increases 1 for every 5 by which you beat the DC. You can only threaten an opponent this way if it is within 30 feet, can clearly see and hear you. Using Demoralize on the same creature only extends the duration. It does not create a stronger fear condition. What are you doing?
So would I just need to roll for I mean, he can hear me. It doesn't say he has to be able to.
Which one are you intimidating?
I would go for the closest one.
Okay. Go for it.
Is it a -2 for his saves?
Yeah. The DC. Oh, it's his check. He checks against. No, it's not a save for the giant. It's a intimidate check for Buligup.
Oh, I thought it was like a will save versus the intimidator. No, okay.
Nope. The DC check is equal to 10 plus the target's hit dice plus the target's wisdom mod.
That's right.
I just
Yeah.
click intimidate though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to click. Okay.
And it is not intimidated by you. It kind of chuckles to itself.
So
Oh.
okay. Let me. So is the DC of this check is equal to 10 plus the target. Okay.
So the issue is the target's hit dice are obscenely high. Because it's a giant. But it was a good attempt. I mean, technically, I guess it would be after Al. Because you guys are on Buligup. And I'm going to guess, what's your dexterities?
Decent.
Decent.
18.
Al's is good too. Okay, you're good. It's going to come after you guys. You were technically
It's
like 11
decent.
point something, and it rolled an 11. But in the order of 11s, its dex is significantly lower than everybody else's. So it's technically Alexander.
Okay.
There are giants coming in. They look angry.
Let's see. The one is affected by Tatia, so I guess I'll target the other one.
Okay, what are you targeting him with?
I'm going to throw an acid pit beneath him.
Seriously? You and this spell.
What if he has good stuff on him though?
I'm going to totally up. What's about that magic sword he might have?
It's going to take a few rounds for...
So he's a large creature. Does that make a difference? How big's the pit? 10 by
10 by 10.
Okay.
How tall is he?
What does he get? He gets a reflex save? How
Yeah.
tall is he? He's about 10 foot so.
That's
They're the
40 feet deep.
they're the runtiest of the giants. Okay. So a deck, what did I say? A reflex save?
Reflex, yeah, DC 22.
10.
Okay, so I believe he is falling 40 feet down into a pit filled with acid. Well, the bottom 6 feet of acid or whatever.
That is a terrible spell.
It's a great spell.
It's an awful spell. I hate it so much. Okay, so you're putting this, for the sake of argument, right there.
I'm just distorting the fabric of reality to create an extra dimensional hole filled with acid. Well, the bottom which fills with acid.
Blah, blah, extra dimensional hole.
Now we're facing one giant for a little while.
So what does he take for damage? He's taking 4d6 plus whatever acid it does.
Yeah, he takes falling damage, but then it's considered
a soft
surface because, yeah, the liquid in the bottom of the...
So yielding is what? It's 10 foot less?
I think so.
Yeah. So 3d6 plus 2d6, so 5d6 for you.
Yeah.
So bad.
And then each round he stays in there, he'll be acided.
Eaten alive. Okay, so what are we doing to him? Damage?
Oh, you want me to roll the 5d6?
I mean, it's your spell, right?
Sure. 15.
That's a poor amount of damage against a giant, but he's in the goddamn hole at this point. Okay, you and your evil spell have gone off. Al, it's you.
Well, he is not there, so
Al is not there, and neither is Wit. Okay, so he's gonna sing a bit and skip his turn. What's he gonna do? He's probably gonna walk towards them.
Sorry about that. My husband is super sweet, and he saw me doing things, so he tried to get up to help. So I'm making him play now.
That's
well, it was
nice.
his goddamn turn. He should not have been helping you. He has more important things to do.
That is true. He does. He has to deal with his giants.
Okay. So 1, 2.
I love the remediation mathematics.
So there's only one giant on the surface now, at least.
Yes, there is only one giant on the surface, thanks to your awful.
So that was my move. How do can I like dash or use my action?
You can
to
use a
move again?
standard action to move again, or you could use your blessing of fervor to gain an extra 30-foot movement.
Oh yeah, that's what I'll do. All right. I'm going to move in front of this giant. Are these the giants
Yes.
I talked to earlier? Okay, well, one of them is in an acid pit.
Nope.
Probably cannot see me. But now that I've rolled around and we're making again, I'm gonna like gesture at him because I think my understanding quotient is
I think so.
well over. At least I can jump up and be like, it's me, don't attack, don't me, it's me. I'm gonna try and de-escalate the situation. with
Okay,
my
so you're coming in and
presence.
attempting to persuade them in a language they don't understand that it's you.
Well, but yes, because they
Persuade them
haven't
with your
met these
sexy
other
dance.
people. They only met
It's
me.
true.
Yeah. So now maybe I'm hoping that they can at least associate
It's
that
you.
they asked
I
me
believe
to go
this isn't
kill
a
this guy.
misunderstanding, but this
Me,
is more of an
yeah.
intentional betrayal, inevitable betrayal based on their evil, slow-witted nature.
You know, my good nature tells me that I'm going to give them a chance to clarify that. And if they intend to continue to harm us, it's going to be
Okay.
real apparent. But at least I'm going to give them the opportunity to benefit of the doubt. Be like, it's
Hey,
me.
sounds good. You are attempting to get in the way. Now it's my hill giant's attempt to respond.
I don't roll anything like
You can't
persuade or
understand a word you're
anything.
saying. You're just dancing about like an idiot. They are
not
incredibly
entertained?
entertained.
Oh,
You can roll
Baldric.
you can roll me a performance check if you want.
Yeah.
They're aroused.
2.
Form.
Yep, they're incredibly aroused. So aroused, in fact, that 2 club attacks are coming at your face.
2.
Yeah, 2 great club attacks.
So apparently my gesture with a 2 a gesture, my gestures are.
But I don't think a 20 and a 23 will hit Al, will it? Well, the 20,
20, 23
14
does.
damage from a great club attack to the face.
Read the Lotto clubs.
Hey, oh goodness. Hey guys, I think I confirmed they were being sarcastic when they said I'm a mighty warrior and they would give us a magical
Yeah,
sword.
they were. The one in the pit is attempting a climb check.
Okay.
15. How hard is it to climb out of your pit?
Let's see. Yeah, it's wet. DC 30 climb checks.
Okay, so he's not getting anywhere.
They're quite slippery with the acid and everything.
That's pretty hard. Okay, I guess he takes his damage now? Or does it? Oh, we'll take it in your turn, right?
Yeah, I think
Tatia,
so.
Tatia?
Per round spent in contact with the acid, yeah.
Tatia! What's she gonna do? While she's busy doing whatever she's doing. That isn't playing this game. Grrr.
Oh, and the items must make fortitude saves after 3 consecutive rounds. Okay, so we got a while before his stuff's actually going to be damaged. If he's carrying anything good.
Tatia, what's Tatia gonna do?
Moonbeam.
I mean, that would be funny. Moonstruck would be funnier.
Oh yeah. Werewolf them out.
That's what everybody wants, right? Some giants attack and she turns them into werewolves.
Yeah. In London?
Of course. Where else would there be werewolves? Something at time for spread. I have no idea what her spells are, so I'm trying my best to read them real fast. Oh, you're back. What are you doing?
Oh, it's my turn. Yay! Yes. Okay. So Tatia is going to step in right here.
You're stepping into combat, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Tatia is like, well, you wouldn't listen. So maybe I could teach you.
Does a 32 hit you?
Does a 32 hit me?
Yes.
Hold on. +5, right?
Yes.
Render just threatened area.
AC 24, 5, that's 29. And then do I have anything else on it too?
You don't have 4 points, that's for sure. 22 damage as you step through his attack of opportunity area.
Okay, so I get it?
Because he has reach, yes, 22 damage.
Okay,
like
cool.
Buligup, you've stepped from an area he threatened into an area he threatens.
Okay, cool. And so I'll put that on there in a second. So then Tatia is like, I'm going to teach you a lesson, motherfucker. And
where did she step from?
Well, maybe she didn't. Maybe you didn't threaten that area. I thought she came from next to Al, but she may have come from diagonally back.
Where were you standing before, Tatia?
Right here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
So that would be a 5-foot step, no?
Yeah, but out of a oh, yeah, she's 5-footing. You're right. It doesn't hit you.
I know that based on the amount of people that you have 5-foot step around me, you fucking cunt.
That's true. 5-foot stepping does work. You 5-foot stepped in, so you're good.
Cool.
What are you doing to him?
Star knife.
Okay, star knife away.
For Desna.
I did. For Desna. 17
A
and
17
27.
and a 27. So he's at -2. So the 17 misses, the 27 hits.
Yay.
The 10 damage to my little guy. Poor little guy.
Tatia says, take that. There's still time if you want to quit.
Buligup, it's you.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yes.
Wah, is what he's hearing.
I would like to kindly suggest this motherfucker can suck my dick from behind.
Okay.
Woo!
Really?
Oh, how many attacks are you getting?
3?
Oh, you got that. Okay, that's a 19, an 18, and a 23.
Mm-hmm.
That 19 and 1, though?
Yeah, is that a 1? Is that a miss?
I guess it would be.
So the 19 misses, the 18 misses, the 23 hits, but you're doing 26 damage. That's a lot. I don't like that.
In his defense, it's a giant.
I mean, it could take 26 damage, let's not lie. Are you done?
I will, let me see, you would have to 5-foot step. I will 5-foot step back.
Okay.
Next to Alexander.
Okay. Speaking of Alexander, it's him.
Oh, did I memorize any of my really nasty spells?
You mean other than that annoying pit?
Well, yes. I mean, that's just tactically sound, not necessarily nasty, but...
I'm going to start giving my wizards this annoying pit until you stop using it.
Aw.
Because it's annoying.
We'll just throw your fucking wizards into an acid pit then, eh?
Magic missile for 11 points of force to his face.
Okay, that's nice and direct. I like that. I assume the one on the right?
Yes.
All right. Boo, 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 boo. You done?
Yes.
Al, it's you.
I have flesh between me and him, so...
I'm sure Al's going to throw bombs at him. How many bombs have you
This
got
fucker's
left?
Going down.
A bunch. Yeah, that's a lot.
11.
Okay, what kind of bombs are you throwing?
Yeah. Just
Regular fire-type bombs?
Oh, and does the one in the pit take damage on my turn from the acid?
Oh, yes, he does. You need to remember and roll it. So roll it.
Another 7 points of acid.
Yeah, 7 points of acid.
But at least each round he can attempt to climb out.
Yes, he can attempt to climb out. That's true. Not like he's gonna.
Can I throw these bombs sequentially? Where like if I throw a bomb and if it exploderates him,
Technically,
I can throw
yes.
the next one. Okay. So I'm gonna one at a time throw regular smart bombs, starting with the closest giant, and then if he obliterates, I will throw one
Smart
further
bomb.
down the hole. So, all right, regular bombs, closest giant, bomb number 1. I'm gonna do the.
But you're doing the 3
attack.
thing, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're throwing 3 bombs.
Okay,
So
I
all
see.
of the things that are factored into 3 bombs need to be rolled, and then we'll just take them one at a time.
Okay.
That's better, and you got better rolls anyway.
Yeah.
Hooray!
So a 33 will absolutely hit. A 27 will also hit, I believe. Yes, as will a 24. So he's taking 23 damage. 23. He does not.
Does he die?
He's
20
taking
damage?
20 damage. He does die.
Does he die?
He does.
All right, I'm gonna throw the third one
You can't
down
actually
the hole.
see your target, so it's just going to splash damage down the hole. What is your
Okay.
splash damage?
I think it is.
Is it like half your alchemist level or some shit like that?
It is.
Or does it not splash damage? I can't remember. I think you have to increase. I think you have to increase the range of it because I think it only has a 5-foot burst, doesn't it?
I think the D.
Well, but it's a 10-foot pit, so there's 5 feet in every direction will cover the pit, no matter which square it lands in.
Right. Now I've got to look at how big a fucking bomber splash is, right?
Damage. Splash damage from an alchemist bomb is always equal to the
Oh,
bomb's
that's right,
minimal
it's the
damage, which was. And I think
4.
mine are 4d6
11.
plus 7?
That's about right.
11.
Let's say bombs. Bomb. Bomb, 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 bomb. Such a long description of bomb.
Bomb, 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 bomb.
Do we hear an
bomb.
ouch in
Direct
giant or
hit.
anything?
Hang on. A direction. In a direct hit is fire damage plus additional damage equals intelligence damage of the alchemist bomb increases by blah, 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 blah. Splash damage from the alchemist bomb is always equal to the bomb's minimum damage. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. 11 it is.
I assume it's Steve we killed, and this is the other one that was more smarter and in charge since he was in behind.
Okay. Apparently I killed the one that had the initiative.
You fool!
I can cancel the pit and bring him back up to the surface at any point.
Goes there. You done, Al? Tatia, tis thee.
All right. Tis
Doesn't
there.
the giants go after us? Because they're the same as.
Oh, you're right. They're on the same as Buligup. Yeah, but Buligup's next.
Well, but
Oh, you
Buligup,
mean it goes?
we're synced to Buligup from our previous.
And it goes there.
Yeah.
No, Buligup. No, that's wrong.
What?
Buligup goes there. Giants go there. That's right. I got it. Yes, he's going to make a climb attempt, I guess, and maybe climb 20 feet up and then fall back in, I suppose.
Yeah, DC 30.
It's a
Climb.
big climb check. Is that based on your skill or just the fact
That's
that
just
it's a D?
I think that's just the spell.
27. Come on. I think he needs a natural 20 to climb out of this pit.
Wait, he has to get like what, like a 30 or?
Yeah, he has to get a 30 to climb out of this pit.
Yeah.
It's
and
that
it's a 40-foot
shitty
pit.
of a fucking.
Yeah, it's apparently very slimy and greasy and covered in acid. So he's in the pit. Actually, he probably isn't going to climb. Maybe he will. Maybe he's just going to quietly sit in the bottom of the pit. We'll see. Tatia, it's you. What are you doing?
Well, Tatia notices an opportunity, goes up near the edge of the pit, and just decides to heckle the giant.
You can't see him from there because you're 10 feet away from the edge of the pit.
Yeah, I don't want to be any closer.
Oh. You don't actually want to see the giant.
I just want to make fun of him while he's
pee?
down.
In a language he doesn't understand. Okay, I
That's
got you.
right. You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm just gonna mage hand tiny rocks in there that'll pink him in the head.
Jesus.
Tatia, they found my most recent gestures really offensive. So you
Okay.
can try doing that.
Ooh, good
Offensive.
idea. Hey, Nicodemus, come on over.
What are we doing?
That's the end of the turn.
They can't see you.
You can't see me?
The giant can't see you.
Right.
I know he can't see me. What does that mean?
Okay. It
Yeah.
doesn't. It's just moving nearer. Okay. Buligup, it's you.
Whip. I will. Buligup moves over to the pit. Would I be?
Ready.
Let me know if you want me to unpit him.
Would I be able to climb down the pit?
I mean, in principle, you have a climb speed, so yeah.
Yeah.
We could also just get up to the edge of the pit and drop bombs inside.
I mean, you do have a climb
That's
speed,
fair.
so yes, it's possible.
So I would have to move down what, like 30 feet?
Yeah, probably. He's a giant, so he's about 10 feet up from the bottom when he's standing, so probably
It's a 40
only
foot
20.
pit.
Yeah, he'd probably only go 20 feet in, but then he would be able to hit you with his club as well.
I can also cancel the pit and bring him back to the surface if you want.
I was thinking of taking a 5-foot step and trying to use Moonbeam on him next time. Moonbeam on him next time to hinder him a little more.
I mean, it's pretty hindered
successful.
already.
Yeah. But I also just like the idea of keeping him in a hole and blowing him up.
I will just ready an action for if at any point he gets either up the wall, or if Alexander cancels it, or if the spell cancels it, then if I can hit him, I'm going to hit him. That is.
I mean, at this point, the least resource-intensive method here is just to wait and see if he dies in there.
Yeah, I just don't want his stuff to get ruined. You know, he might have something nice on him. So,
in that case, you may want to cancel the pit.
yeah, we
Yes.
might want to cancel the pit in case he has something nice. Alexander, do you want to cancel the pit?
I would like to cancel the pit, yes.
Is that because that happened on your turn, I assume?
It's dismissible, but I don't know.
I would assume it happens on your turn unless you purposefully make sure it doesn't.
Yeah,
'Cause, I mean, you still take actions on your turn, even free actions, so...
true. Okay, yeah.
So would that be so?
So you can hold till after me if you want.
Okay, so we're just changing up the. So I will hold an action until he is brought back up from the pit.
Okay, so Buligup is now after Alexander. Oh, but you've already acted, so technically you've moved and shit, so... Okay. Are you short hafting, or are you going 5 foot back?
Oh, if he's doing it, I was here, right?
Yeah, you 5 foot and just hold an action, yes.
Yeah, I'll just 5 foot and hold an action.
Then you
So
can
then, Alexander is cancelling the pit.
yes, I will dismiss the pit.
Just going to move him out of the way so I don't delete him by accident. I shall put him back.
And I might as well fire off a magic missile while I'm at it.
Because why not? How many damages? 11 again?
11 again.
It's almost hard-coded in there. Are you done?
Yes, for now.
Buligup's held action goes, where he wallops this poor thing.
Do I still have 3 attacks, or am I back to 2?
Why did you have 3 attacks?
Do I still have the blessing of fervor?
Yeah, it's still running,
It should.
probably. It's probably getting close to the end of its rounds, but it's still a great spell. It lasts 8 and 9 rounds, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do it. It's probably dead here. Oh no.
Oh, crit. Ouch.
No.
So does that third one do anything to him at all?
You mean that 38 followed by a 23 crit confirm for 60 slashing damage?
Sploosh.
I mean, followed by 2 actual hits that already did 42 damage. Actually, no, that third one doesn't do anything to him because he's already dead by that point.
Woo!
But I want him extra dead.
I mean, literally, you did 60 damage to his falling corpse. That is awful. A crit machine.
The acid pit is great, especially if we have regenerating things. And the nice thing is the higher my level goes, the deeper the pit gets until it reaches 100 feet deep.
The acid pit
Nice.
is awful, and I hate it. I'm going to start just putting huge creatures up against you that won't fall in the pit.
Oh
Or
my God.
flying creatures, or acid immune creatures, or burrowing creatures. That's it.
You can't just go around changing the creatures because you
I can
don't like
do
how we
whatever I
fight them.
want. I can be
That
like,
is-
all the creatures now have
That is
flying
bullshit.
and burrowing.
That is bullshit, and you know it. You know that is bullshit.
I do, and it's hilarious to me.
All right. So
Alright. What are you
search the
doing?
giants. Search
Yes.
the hole the robot came from, and search the robot's corpse.
First,
Okay,
let
so
us search the giants. I
Yeah,
think
that's-
which giants?
What do you mean?
The 2 dead hill giants, unless they were illusionary.
Well, no, there are also dead giants that were by the
Oh.
area where the robot came from.
First the ones we killed, then the ones
First,
the
that
robot
means that
killed.
we killed.
That's what you mean.
Yeah.
No,
it's
the
funny.
ones that we killed first would be the ones.
All right, give me some checks.
That would be perception or
Yeah, perception would work.
23.
Ghastly noise.
It sounded like a
7.
roar.
7. It's beautiful.
Boop.
A
Perception?
23 will work for somebody who's looking. Yeah, 24 for a Tatia.
Can I just take a
Tatia
20?
walks up to the nearest giant and kicks it to see if anything falls out.
It's beautiful.
Can I just take a 20, Hal?
I mean, you could. Okay, so you search the giants. You find in various bags hanging off of their belts all kinds of nasty, stinking stuff. But you do find a lump of what looks like a green crystal tucked in the bottom of one of the pouches. It weighs about 25 pounds.
Can I attempt to identify it?
Sure.
Green crystal. One of the sky metals is that.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Would that
How do you
be
identify sky metals? Alchemy, maybe?
or
special
arcana
material?
or engineering?
Don't know how to identify a special material. So, well, is it going to be engineering? I don't know. I would suggest alchemy or arcana is a better bet.
All right. I am better with arcana, so I will do an arcana check for 35.
Good enough.
I'm good with.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's a sky metal. That's the one that like
we're close.
nerfs magic, isn't it?
Maybe.
Oak wall?
It is Noqual. So you have a 25-pound lump of Noqual.
Ooh.
It is currently worth 1,250 gold pieces.
I put it up my butt.
1250 was it?
1250. You also find in one of the pouches a light wooden shield.
Detect magic and identify.
You're going to do that right now before you've found everything.
Oh, I guess not, but yeah.
So excited. You also
Yeah!
find the bottom part of a half-eaten gnome.
Ooh.
Jesus fuck.
Who has a pair of rather nice-looking boots on. I mean, the top half's missing, and clearly it was a little snack. There's also a clay jar here as well.
Ooh, what's in it?
Some kind of white unguent.
Ooh.
You also find a piece of rolled-up paper. It's quite large because clearly giants have been using it.
Tatia goes to grab the paper and see if anything. What is on it?
Okay, on one side of the paper, there looks like a very crude map with a bunch of X's and various circles and lines drawn on it. There's a large kind of, it's almost like two triangles joined together in the middle, in one of the clearings, and then there's something that looks like a tower in another one, and then there's a couple of X's, and next to one of the X's is some skulls have been drawn. So you see one of the X's is where their camp is, and the other X with the skulls is where this robot is. And then you can figure out that one of the others is the tower, and you've no idea what the two touching triangles are. Additionally, on the other side of the map, there is a short plan that appears to be written in giant.
Ooh, who can translate this for us?
No one can.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I've got some linguistics, and I could technically cast comprehend languages since we're probably going to rest after this.
I mean, we can do that. We can do that later on in the day. Just,
True.
I mean,
we'll translate that later.
I think that is for the best.
That's what you find on the two giants that just came in.
All right.
Okay.
I guess move on to the warden robot, and then the giants it killed, and then the pit it came out of.
You continue to search. The robot is just a robot. It has no items whatsoever on its carcass. The slain giants, however, the three of the four carry nothing of great value other than the great clubs that they've been using to beat you in the face. The fourth was clearly larger than the rest.
Oh, the boss.
And he's he's next to a partially burnt tree. Among her grisly remains,
lady giant boss,
can be found the contents of her bag. You pick through the area and pick up 11 various gemstones worth 100 gold pieces each.
Right.
You pick up a very nicely made mithril warhammer, which is small.
Small.
You also find a reddy brown colored bag.
Okay.
And a rhomboidal shaped gemstone that looks particularly pleasant looking.
What color of rhomboidal shaped gemstone?
It is pink in color.
Oh, nice. Because I assume.
What does that mean?
Well, I assume it's like the gemstones I have floating around my head.
They do look quite similar. Yes.
All right.
Interesting.
I guess
that's everything in the area.
Do I want to identify these now, or do we want to check the hole first before I?
So wait, those motherfuckers said they had a magic sword.
It might be back at their camp, or they lied.
Both.
But we should probably check their
are
camp
reasonable.
after this.
Yeah.
Okay, what are we doing?
It's. I think we should identify what they had on them.
Yeah, I'll fire up detect magic since we're not in combat.
Okay, the shield is magical.
Woohoo.
The boots are magical. The stuff in the jar is magical. The
jar of magical stuff. That sounds like something I would hopefully know about.
Hammer.
Bag is magical, and the rhomboidal stone is magical.
Oh, pink ironstone. That's one of the stat ones, if I remember right.
Yeah, yes, let's just do some identifying and I'll tell you what it does.
That would be spellcraft, I believe.
Sure, go ahead. What are we spellcrafting first?
Let's go for the light wooden shield. 39.
39. This is a +1 animated light wooden shield.
Oh, nice. If only any of us used a shield.
I do.
You don't need to. It's animated.
I thought you had to be holding it first and then it danced away, but
You do. As a
Okay.
move action, an animated shield can be loosened to defend its wielder on its own. For the following 4 rounds, the shield grants its bonus to one who loosened it and then drops. When animated, the shield provides its shield bonus and the bonuses from all other shield special abilities it possesses, but cannot take actions on its own, such as providing bashing or blinding.
yeah, it's
Can,
kind of nice
however,
for
use
spellcasters
abilities
if you.
that do not require an action to function, such as arrow deflection and reflecting.
Yes, that's kind of nice for casters if you don't need that first round to get it off your shield. Let's try the boots and let's see if they resize. 35.
They are boots of striding and springing.
Oh, those are like some of the best boots.
They are some of the best boots, yes.
The white ungent. 35.
It is a restorative ointment.
I guess hand that over to our healer.
Cool. I will take it. Thank you.
Ruddy brown.
And
bag.
eventually we'll tell you what it does. The
Yeah.
reddy brown bag, okay? Yep.
36.
It is a rust bag of tricks.
Minorly annoying and useful.
Useless.
And the rhomboidal pink ion stone, I believe.
Yes.
For 37.
Is a pink rhomboid ion stone,
Okay, and
which is a +2 enhancement bonus to Constitution.
nice. Okay, we got some worthwhile treasure here.
Yeah.
There's some good stuff there. There's some good stuff.
Yeah.
Actually found some decent stuff.
Yay!
Do we want to divvy this?
Would you like me to
out?
tell the party what it does?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of it. So the pink rhomboid ion stone is a stone that spins around your head, like Alexander has a few. How many do you have?
I think like 4 or 5.
Okay, spinning around his head. This one specifically will give you a +2 enhancement bonus to Constitution.
So if you don't already have something that's boosting your con.
Yep. The shield is a +1 animated wooden shield that has the animated ability, which lets it fly away from you for 4 rounds. And while still providing your bonuses, helpful for two-handed fighters, archers, that kind of stuff. The boots are boots of striding and springing. They increase your base land speed by 10 feet. In addition to the striding ability, these boots also allow you to make great leaps, and you can jump with a +5 confidence bonus on acrobatics checks. Not as good as they used to be. The restorative ointment is a jar of unguent, 3 inches in diameter and 1 inch deep, containing 5 applications. Placed on a poisoned wound or swallowed, the ointment detoxifies any poison with a +5 bonus on the check. Applied to a diseased area, it removes disease as remove disease with a +5 bonus to the check. Rubbed on a wound, the ointment cures D8 +5 points of damage as cure light wounds.
Nice.
Cool.
It's not shit. And the bag of tricks rust is it's not the worst bag of tricks, and it's not the best bag of tricks. tan bag is the best. Oh no, there's an aquamarine bag too.
Ooh.
Oh, but that's the aquamarine bag is for sea creatures, which is useless too. So
That's kind of funny.
the small sack appears to be empty. Anyone reaching into the bag feels a small fuzzy ball. If the ball is removed and tossed up to 20 feet away, it turns into an animal. The animal serves the character who drew it from the bag for 10 minutes or until slain or ordered back into the bag, at which point it disappears. It cannot follow any of the commands. It can follow any of the commands described in the handle animal skill. Each of the 3 kinds of bags produces a different set of animals. The rust bag produces wolverines, wolves, boars, and leopards.
That's cool.
Isn't it, though? The grey bag's the worst. It produces bats, rats, cats, weasels, and riding dogs.
That's amazing.
The tan bag is the best, producing grizzly bears, lions, heavy horses, tigers, and rhinoceroses.
That's cool. I just
Isn't
want
it,
to
though?
release a bunch. That sounds like Jumanji.
The aquamarine bag is king crab, seal, dolphin, octopus, and squid.
I mean, that's not bad.
Octopus to the face. I mean, come on.
I mean,
So,
it's just
animals produced by the bag are always random, and only one may exist at a time. Up to 10 animals can be drawn from the bag each week, but no more than 2 each day.
But, you know, good if you got to set off a trap or something.
I get the impression they added that extra text on the end to just like stop people spamming animals out of bags.
Oh, yeah. You throw one every 10 feet down the corridor, you know.
Boop, 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 like tribbles, and they burst into
Yeah.
Does anybody in the party use or want to use a shield?
I mean, I do use one, but I use a buckler. So I mean, and usually I want to have the first attack. So
Yeah.
Tachi uses a shield, I believe,
I do.
also.
And I'm also okay without having the first attack.
All right. I think your existing shield's a heavy steel, but this would be lighter. And does the +1 make it equal the heavy steel shield? At least?
I believe it makes it equal. I'll check. Because it's a light wooden shield, right?
Yeah.
Shields, let's see. That's armor, that's shields. Okay, let's see. What's she got? A heavy steel is +2. A light wood is only +1. But it does reduce her check penalty by -1. Actually, because it's a +1 shield, it'll reduce the check penalty to 0. What's your is it your current one just a heavy steel shield?
+1 heavy steel shield.
Oh, then
+1.
it will be worse.
Yeah.
It'll be 1 armor class point worse, but you will lose the armor check penalty and gain the animated.
Right.
But as a piece of equipment, it is worth a sizable chunk of money
Yeah.
because it's technically got 3 enchantment bonuses on it. Because animated is a +2 bonus.
Yeah, so it's definitely worth a pretty penny if we get to selling it. But if somebody wants to use it in the meantime too, that's.
what is it? What is it? Can
A
you?
+1 animated light wooden shield. I mean, it's nice. It's just a strange one if you're not the right kind of characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would lose. I would have to short heft my glaive all the time, right? Like I could. Oh no.
No, because you can still do that one-handed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not proficient. I could technically use it, but it would be awkward until it got animated. And I think does Al use a shield at all?
No, I mean, if it was an animated shield, I could throw it. How much AC does it provide?
You could throw it. It would give you +2 to AC, but you have to be proficient in shields, and I don't know whether an alchemist is. I don't think you are. And
Nope.
you are not proficient, therefore you don't get the bonuses. In fact, it would be a hindrance.
So, yeah. So,
Money,
look up
money,
the cost.
money.
Well, like so, I have the
Buckler.
Yeah, I have my buckler so that I still have a free hand I can use while using a shield. Which I like because I can still do stuff like drink potions and throw nets.
Right.
Cool. I say, think about it. Maybe.
Stick in the bag for now.
Yeah. I mean, it's beneficial either way. Maybe one of us decides that it'll be kind of a fun flare. I mean, honestly, it sounds kind of fun for me, but then I also like what I've got.
So boots are striding and springing. Buligup's already got magic boots. Everyone can benefit from more movement.
I think that Tatia, since she is using the plate armor,
Right.
the heavy armor, it will put her up to like a normal movement speed, so that might be better.
That makes sense, and we do want our healer to be mobile. Okay, that brings us down to the bag of tricks and the iron stone.
I mean, the bag of tricks is pretty nice if you're ever going to use it. If not, it's probably going to sell for just over $2,000.
Okay. Does anybody want to carry that to potentially use it?
That's a lie. Oh. It'll sell for over $4,000, 4,250.
Oh.
So if I want to summon something, I can already do that, and a bag leaves it to be kind of random. So I would rather take the money from it personally. But if anybody else wants to throw some fuzzy balls around,
I'm going to say there's nothing wrong with it, and it doesn't ever run out.
Yeah,
and it doesn't take a spell slot, and the creatures it brings out are not awful. There's not a single terrible creature in the rust bag. They're all fairly good.
And until we get someplace to sell it, it'd be probably best to have somebody carrying it that could use it if we ever need creatures, as opposed to just sitting in the pot. But
yeah, well then hand it over to me.
All right.
I will take it. I will protect the little fluffies.
This is the kind of shit you give to like an NPC to like use if nothing else. They can do anything else.
Do you have can you send me like a link or something? Do you have a link by chance for info on the shield? Just
Animate. Yeah, I can send you a link to animated. It's here.
And the rhomboidal pink ironstone. Everyone loves more constitution.
What is everybody's constitution? I've got.
I think it probably comes down to the you can't really sit around and go, my constitution's a 9. That's not a conversation.
I know. I guess you're right.
Does anybody have any existing enhancements to their constitution from items?
That's a better question.
I do not.
There you go.
I do. I'm not sure from what though.
You have an enhancement to your con?
I believe so.
The Buligup has an increased constitution. Looking. I don't know. You have a belt of incredible dexterity. I don't know where your extra con. You have extra con.
Don't I have extra con? I mean,
something's going on with your con. Have you got
temporarily when I increased your con to fight when we're going to fight the gray goo.
Did I never change it back?
It does not look like it. Hang on, let me clear all of your. That didn't do anything. Yeah, I don't think so. You've also got an increase in your dex, which is definitely coming from somewhere.
The dex should be like I've got a lot of shit. Like I think I put that on the belt.
That's the belt of incredible dexterity.
Yeah.
But that's only +2. You have a bunch of other decks apparently to get you to where you are, but maybe you've been adding it in ways that isn't necessarily sheet appropriate.
Well, I think because we're doing the one on the Grey Goo, I did both Bear's Endurance and the Dex one because it could give him 2 points.
I have nothing under con that's giving him that bonus. He's got a +4 bonus to con right now.
Yeah, because that's from Bear's Endurance.
And why would he get a temporary +4 bonus to dexterity?
From the whatever Grace version, because I cast both buff spells on him before the Grey Goo.
But his dex would then be
Because it wouldn't stack, it would just, you'd get the 4 overall rather than the 2.
Oh, what? We get the 4 instead of the 2?
Well, he'd get 4
but
more
he'd
because
still
he
have
already
the
had 2
2.
from his belt.
He'd still have the 2 for his belt. Stop flipping back and forward and be able to change those. And you get a 0 for your con. That should put you back to where you need to be.
All right, so sounds like everybody's potentially can benefit from the pink ion stone. Who do we want to assign that to for meantime?
This is a condition. I'm going to add this here instead.
'Cause, I mean, extra hit points, good for everybody. I mean, you guys are all frontline fighters, so more likely to take stuff, but I have the smallest hit points of the party. But it's a non-space item, so it's... Who do we think should be using that for now?
I mean, I would be happy to take it. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense for one of the fighters, but it's, you know, it's generally good for everybody. But yeah, you are our most in the danger person.
In the danger.
So
I don't know how to. I'll be honest. I don't know how to properly like fill these out. Like,
Yeah.
So kind of just guessing like how to fill these sheets out.
I think you should be right now. I think.
So, what do we say for giving it to Buligup? Yay, nay?
I mean, does
Sure.
anyone else want the? I'm not trying to
Sure.
like take the con boost if someone else wants it.
Nope, I'm good. I don't have a penalty to it. I'm neutral. So
That's
I'm
going
okay
to
with
boost your hit points from 71 to apparently 71. Shouldn't that boost his hit points?
Yeah, it'll give him 1 more per level.
And sure, that's 16 extra. You're level 8.
Yeah.
So
Well, 8,
that'll
so
give
8
him-
extra.
What?
'Cause
8 extra.
1 point per, yeah.
So he's now 79 hit points.
Yeah. And then that also boosts your fortitude save, I think.
It should do that automatically.
Yeah. So, Buligup.
Yeah, you think that, but my sheet is all fucked up.
No, it should. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, it's pulling the ability correctly. You're good.
I think we should inspect the hole the robot probably came out of, and if we don't find much there, possibly check the Giants camp in case they left stuff behind.
Yes.
Does anybody agree or disagree with that?
No.
Hold on, I'm sorry, I'm reading this.
Guy's dead committed right now.
No, so yeah, I don't think that this since this only gives me a +2, I do not think that this shield would I mean do anything more. Like I still have a free hand using the buckler, so I think it ends up as being pretty much the same.
All right,
You know?
so leave that in the loot sack for now.
Loot sack.
All right. Shall we go check out the hole the robot came out of?
Or do we want to go back and check their base for their magical sword?
Well, I would check the hole here because it's right here,
Okay.
and then go back to the giant base.
Yeah.
Also,
Okay.
what was with the what was the weapon they had on them? The leader had, or they had.
They have a small
Mithril
what was it?
Warhammer. That was very
small
nice.
mithril warhammer. Yes.
I assume masterwork.
Yes. I mean, it's mithril, right?
Right.
Yeah, I don't think that I would really want. No.
You and Al are the only ones that can use it without any penalties.
I think that I for some reason was thinking it was like a I was thinking like a mace for some reason,
Mm.
and I was like, oh, like a mace. I could keep that on my belt, and because that is like use it, but I don't think a warhammer. I think a warhammer would be too big.
No, they're pretty small. I mean, they're one-handed.
It's small. It's made of mithril, so it's pretty light.
Yeah.
Mm.
If you want to be carrying it.
I mean, if I lose my glaive, I guess I can go to the warhammer.
It gives you a backup weapon, and it is made of a reasonable material. It's masterwork, so it could be enchanted as well if you wanted to.
Let me see if I can find the...
And the gemstones are just cash, which I can also use as spell components if need be, but I've got a sack of gems for that right now. No qual. Not enough to make a no qual golem, plus I'm not...
Oh, I'm
quite
so
up to
sorry
that,
you
but-
didn't get enough to make a golem.
Well, there's a couple other nifty things you can do to no qual, but it's terribly pain to enchant because it resists magic.
Yeah, it does.
But also
It
that
does.
makes useful.
So, what have you got? No qual is worth 50 gold pieces per pound. You have 25 pounds of it.
Yeah, you said it was 1250 GP value.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there going to be any issue putting that in a haversack or a portable hole since it's got some anti-magic properties?
So it resists magic when it's cast at it, right? So it is resistant to magic in itself. I don't think putting it in the haversack should come.
In the extra dimensional space?
It would be funny if it like resisted going in to just like plonks against the hole and won't go in.
Yeah.
That would be funny. I don't know. I don't think so. I think just putting it in the bag should be fine.
Okay. Because it's not really the enchantment. It's the enchantment already is there to just rip the hole in space to make the extra dimensional space. So
Yeah. So
Okay.
weapons made of no qual, +1 enchantment bonus to damage rolls against constructs and undead. Its armor weighs half as much as its armor type. For the purposes of movement of the limitations, heavy no qual armor is treated as medium armor. Medium is light. Its max dex bonus increases by 2. The armor check penalty is reduced by 3. Super nice. Its spell failure chance increases by 20% and applies to all magic cast while wearing the armor regardless of the source. The wearer of the suit of no qual armor gets a +2 resistance bonus on all saving throws against spells and spell-like abilities.
nice.
So it's pretty nice.
Okay. Well, if we've distributed that, I think we should check out the hole the robot probably came out of that the giants were digging up.
Okay,
Wait.
make me some perception checks.
All right,
23.
perception check.
23. And
And
It's taking off a shirt.
18. 18. Anyone else want to go?
Fine, I'll fucking roll it and get shit, but you know.
You know,
Oh look,
that's,
a 7.
that's 7. That's pretty good.
Our half blind frog.
did mine?
You're not going to get better if you don't practice.
My computer's
Yeah.
being hella slow. Did
I
mine
didn't
roll?
see it. I don't see it.
Like-
Oh no, that's Tatia. Never mind. Yeah.
It's all right. You search the hole. The hole appears to have been roughly dug with crude tools of large size that you could see kind of shattered and broken around the place. It looks like after a certain point something burst out of the hole, but it looks like it was literally just buried in the ground. There's no surrounding structure. There's nothing else that might have.
Didn't come out of a chunk of a spaceship. It's just
It
was
doesn't
here
look
and
like it.
Keller
looks like-
buried it or something.
It looks like there was like rocks and stone potentially piled up over the top. So maybe somebody did try to hide it at one point, but it looks like they dug it out from the rubble, and then it attacked them and killed them all.
Then if the warden robot was not actually guarding something here, I would say we want to backtrack to the Giants' encampment and see if they left anything good there. Unless somebody else has a good idea.
Good idea.
At least we have a crude map of the area now.
Crude map. You do have a crude map. In Giant.
We'll figure that out.
We can fix
You're
that
gonna
later.
go check their camp.
Yes.
Hey, you return to their camp. They have like it looks like they've been here a while. They have lean-tos and a variety of structures that have clearly taken some time to build. It looks like the two giants that you left behind hastily grabbed things from around the camp as they were heading out. You suspect probably the important items that they had gathered and then headed to where you were. A quick search of the camp. It reveals the giants were dirty and unsanitary and particularly nasty. You find lots of half-eaten food, some of which has recognizable humanoid parts.
Right. The other half of the goblin. Is the other half of the gnome on the spit right now?
No, the other half of the gnome's probably been eaten. So, yeah, they don't always cook, right? But they do have a spit.
Yeah, because I remember you saying there was a campfire or whatever.
There's a charred boar was cooking on the spit.
Oh.
Half of that is missing. They clearly get a snack while you were heading this way. But there's nothing else at camp of importance.
They lied to us about the magical sword.
Who'd have thought?
Scan around with detect magic.
Okay, you scan about with detect magic and do not find any magic in the giant camp.
Okay. Yeah. So nothing else. No. I don't know. Pieces of nice stuff that they salvaged from other spots in their tent poles, or
No, I just had them bring it with them, so it was easier, so you didn't have to come back to camp. But then you came back to camp anyway.
Well, you're the one who told us they had a magical sword.
Actually, they told you that.
They told us
Yeah,
they
but
had
it
a
was your
magical sword.
voice, so you know.
That's true. It was my voice. I apologize.
How dare you?
I know, right?
all right. So do we want to camp and then strike out towards the? Let's see. So there was the robot place, the Giants camp, and the tower called out on the map. No other areas?
There was the tower, the giants camp, where the robots are, and there's another kind of place that has two triangles touching together at a point.
Before we head out, we should try and translate the map.
Let me draw it for you in my amazing drawing abilities.
Yay!
Hold on, I'm just going to put it directly on this here map.
Suspect you're
Let's
not.
see how terrible this can be.
Three triangles touching.
Polygon line like this.
So there's technically it's one triangle in a gear.
Kind of like this.
Oh,
Like a
that's not
bow
how they have
tie.
it drawn. Like a bow tie.
Where did you draw that? Or was that just with your fingers?
north of Nicodemus.
Ah, okay. Oh, okay, like a
Two
Black
triangles
Widow
touching.
hourglassy.
Yeah, like a bow tie.
Okay, does that symbol mean anything normally?
Gonna make me an Arcana check to figure that out.
30.
You have no idea what this symbol means.
Okay. Do we want to check out that area, or do we want to go to camp and check it out in the morning?
Where you
I
camp?
think first you should try to translate the map so that we know what it says.
We could do that.
What are you gonna use for that?
I should probably first try linguistics, but I can spontaneously cast comprehend languages.
What you gonna do?
Let's see if I can do a linguistics just to save the spell slots, but
Go for it.
linguistics is 20.
What's the DC on linguistics? To decipher writing in an unfamiliar language or written message, in an incomplete or archaic form. The base is 20 for the simplest messages, 25 for standard texts, and 30 for higher for intricate, exotic, or old writings. I think this is a pretty simple message.
If it's written by giants, it's probably...
It's pretty simple. It says, 1. Get metal things weapons. 2. Test weapons on Big Bug. 3. Use weapons on Technic League. 4. Revenge.
Okay. Technical... Oh, they were against the Technic League? Now I feel bad for killing them.
Them
I
at their
do,
own
because they wanted to
costs.
kill you.
Oh, wait. Big Bug. Smokewood used to be the Dreamwood.
Right.
Tatia? Your goddess does dreams, right?
Yes.
Do you want to do a knowledge religion check, perhaps?
Yeah, because that shape looks familiar when I think of Big Bug and dreams.
You know, maybe. Let's see.
It's Mothra. Is it Mothra?
It is Mothra.
That is ringing a bell for, well, I guess
No.
it's ringing a bell for Thing. I guess not Mr. Alexander.
No, Alexander knows jack shit about this thing.
I have
Mothra.
some knowledge religion.
Yeah, it's not really religion necessarily. Is it religion it's going to be? I don't even think so. It
What
might
should-
be Arcana, but
I know Desna does butterflies.
she does
Yeah.
do butterflies. This isn't technically butterfly. It's probably linked to Desna, let's not lie. But you don't really have enough information to understand what this is. This isn't necessarily a symbol associated with this creature. It's just something a giant drew.
So I'm
So
guessing that that's the big bug that they were mentioning, though. So do we want to go investigate that section of the map now, or rest and then investigate it when we're fresh?
If they were trying to get the weapons off of the large robot, which were we not able to get any of the weapons off of it, or?
So its weapons are integrated into its arms.
Okay.
Alexander can try and make me a technology check, I guess.
Engineering?
Yeah.
That would be a 26.
You think that removing the weaponry from its integrated position would basically make them useless?
But the giants did not know that.
Probably not.
I think we should get some rest before we try to take on something that these giants were not afraid of us, but they felt they had to kill a giant robot in order to take on the bug. So it is probably not the easiest of things to kill.
Right. I mean, it could have been a nice thing too, and they wanted to kill it because they're not nice.
No, that is true. But I mean, if it does want to kill us, it might be a little difficult, you know.
And many things do want to kill us.
Well,
All right. I guess we can camp here. The giants probably drove most of that stuff. There's roast boar, if anybody trusts that. And I can... Oh, but our horses, well, they'll be good for a day or so. They're staked out around grass.
What are you doing?
I think we want to camp here, but should we try and bring the horses through to here, or now that we know the route?
It is pretty dense through here. It's been difficult. It would be difficult to pull the horses through to here.
Are they...
You could do it. I mean, you've cleared some path to this point.
Right. Or are they just probably okay tethered in the edge of the forest and eating grass for a day or two?
Sure. Maybe the giants will come along and eat them too.
Well, hopefully most of the giants are dead now here in this area. But
I mean, it doesn't matter. It's not like you love your horses enough to give them names or anything.
Artax?
oh, I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry.
Artax has been with me since the beginning.
That was a joke about the giants eating them.
Okay.
All right.
How dare you talk about John Mulaney that way?
John Mulaney.
How would people prefer to sleep? Rope trick or a tiny hut?
Oh, that's funny. John Mulaney.
Which one would give us better protection and better sleeping arrangements?
Rope trick.
Then that is probably what we should do then. I would think, right? You know better.
Is it close enough to sleepy time that I should be casting that, or do we want to? I don't know what we do in camp when we're not killing things or sleeping. We didn't have enough of a success for fornication and drinking yet.
Fornication and drinking.
So shall we just get an early sleep and crack of dawn?
I think that it's not a bad idea.
All right.
I think that sounds great. Tati is feeling very tired.
I shall then cast rope trick.
All right, you cast rope trick. A rope goes up into the air and vanishes into a space in the sky.
Climb up the rope.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, little battlers.
I would also like to use the. I would like to use my hearth mantle.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Inside the rope trick?
Well, I guess that could cause a bit of problems with.
I mean, it's just there's not a lot of space inside the rope trick.
Yeah.
How much space is in there?
It's not too shabby. It will hold. Rope can be up to 30 feet long. Hold up 16,000 pounds. The 3x4 foot window. Let's see, creatures in. It can. It'll hold as many as 8 creatures of any size.
That's pretty nice.
I mean, it's just a good way for us to regain health.
In relative safety.
Because you regain hit points equal to twice your character level.
Yeah.
But it's much simpler just to not take the damage in the first place.
Well, someone has to kill things, so.
And sometimes that means taking damage.
Someone has to stand between you and the things that want to kill you.
And I appreciate that about you.
I bet you do.
Let's see. I should not memorize that spell. Do we think we're going into the tower? Well, we're probably going into the tower because we're probably not just gonna. I think. I'll crack that when it comes to it, because that'd be a spontaneous cast, anyways.
I also think that this is a good place to call it for the night.
I feel like that is a good place to call it for the night as you drift off to sleep.
Oh, we should probably set a watch of some sort.
Agreed.
Maybe. Okay, we can deal with watches next time as you sleep.
Okay.
All right, kids. Thank you for watching. Visit us at the website or visit us at the Discord. Visit us on the Twitter and the Twitch and other places. Visit us at the Patreon. Have a great evening. Night, y'all.
Night.
You're listening to the smooth sound of RPGMP3.com. Dungeon on.